Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Marvel Monday. If you missed it last week, Steven and I started our second campaign through the Rise of Red Skull. I'm using Spider-Woman, also known as Jessica Drew, and he is using Miss Marvel,
also known as Kamala Khan.
Kamala Khan, indeed. And so today we're going to be starting with Taskmaster and seeing if we can finish out the campaign cleanly.
Didn't we get wrecked by Taskmaster last time?
Yes.
Wasn't that the one that really
Everyone thought it was really
us?
funny because it was not how most people got handled.
How funny indeed.
Yeah.
Look at these guys getting wrecked. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Monday. It's a big week, obviously. There's a lot going on. We're taking off Tuesday and Wednesday, and we'll be back Thursday with Overpower.
Mostly Marvel.
Mostly Marvel this year. And then Arkham on Friday, which we had a great Arkham session on Friday, so I feel like it's gonna transition.
We're gonna go around the corner of
into
2020.
Taskmaster here.
Yeah,
we've also
cross my fingers.
The chat's kind of weird. Nothing ever works fully when you're dealing with technology. You guys probably know this. So Zach's got YouTube, I've got Twitch and Facebook. If it's even showing up, I don't even know if I can see it or not. And
if you're on Facebook or Twitch, comment so we know it's happening.
There you go. That's a smart.
YouTube is very. I see some over there. YouTube is very. I guess engaged. I don't know. You guys are.
There we go. Test. We got one on.
Hey
on
Van,
Twitch
this is a shout out to the marketing team. Says, "Sup, fellas? Your camera clarity is looking great."
We've been working on that for literally 6 months. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think this is about as good as we can get.
Go back to the Marvel streams from even a year ago.
We look like a bunch of hooligans too. We look horrible.
Horrible,
like Dragon Ball CCG tutorial level. Like,
I don't
who
know.
are these people, and why in the world am I listening to them?
I guess at least the Dragon Ball tutorial is like there's we're young. You can tell that we're new. Last year is just at this point embarrassing. But ideally, you look back a year at your work and you constantly see this like cycle of not so good all the way up to.
I think that's
really
fair.
Good.
I think that's fair. If you're not embarrassing yourself a year later, then you haven't progressed enough.
You haven't moved a lot.
That's probably the case.
Yeah. But at some point, everyone, that's the like athletes run this all the time where you just kind of peak and then like.
And that's it. The only way to go there is down. Like once you win the gold medal, what are you gonna do?
Win it 5 more times.
Try.
You're like, I don't know, Usain Bolt or something.
We're also working on our cocktail program for the 3rd iteration of our local retail store, which is coming to a city near you soon if you're in Tulsa. And so we are going to be testing out a drink today. I believe it's a Between the Sheets, a brandy and rum drink.
BTS?
Drink responsibly. We're just doing our diligent duty to make sure that we're crafting an experience worthy of having customers. Otherwise, we can't stand alcohol of any kind.
Otherwise, why are you paying us to do it?
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
Like when you
the experience has got to be top notch.
If I can't tell you the number of. I'm really jealous. Obviously, the pandemic's been happening in isolation and stuff.
Why are you jealous of that?
Well, I'm not jealous of that. What I'm jealous of is I've been watching a show called Suits, and they consistently go into places that are like very nice cocktail bars. Mm-hmm. And every time, it's like I haven't had that experience in a long time. But the number of times I've gone in and paid like, I don't know, $10 or $15 for an old fashioned, and it's like,
okay,
I mean, it's just fine.
Or is it? Yeah, exactly.
Or worse.
So much of that.
Worse.
Yeah, there's so much of that.
You just can't have that.
Just because it's expensive does not make it
Ben Sweeney wants to know, when are we going to finally get Steven's cooking class with these streams? We jokingly said we should call it What's on the Table?
Yeah, What's on the Table. That's right. I'll cook, and you'll play a solo stream of Middle Earth CCG.
And just chat with the cooking.
I'll make you a brace of conies, and then you can play Middle Earth CCG. It would crush.
It would, absolutely.
For like with Bobish plus...
For the handful of thousands of people that might want to watch that, it would be peak content. Here we go.
Thank you, sir. What a beautiful sight.
Thank you, Robert, so much. This looks fantastic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, this is...
There's no pith on that lemon peel either. I can tell from here.
Thank you so much. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
The reality, by the way, that even as crazy as 2020 has been, that this is what's happening is fantastic.
This is the one thing in my life that has increased with the pandemic. Cheers.
Cheers indeed. Cheers to all of you.
Hey, thanks for joining us, everybody.
For real, though, major shout out. Everyone been watching. There's been a ton of people this year watching us play Champions. A lot of kind comments coming through about the quality and the coverage and what we're doing. But we wouldn't be able to do any of it without everyone out there who's subscribing to the hero packs or buying the cosmic products or the content members. So seriously, cheers to you and thanks for being along with us. It means the world.
That's right.
Green Metal Box saying, why are we drinking?
We're working on our program for the store. So 3.0, we're looking very seriously at adding bar service of some kind. We're not going in the full cafe direction. We have a lot of actually strong thoughts about why we're not doing that.
You know what? We should talk about that on the podcast. Not here. People keep
guys wanna
asking
talk
me.
about it?
I've seen this a lot. We launched this thing called Community, where you can text us, and even on our Discord, a lot of locals are curious why we currently moved away from the previous store, kind of in a temporary space, asking a lot of retail questions. I feel like we might talk just general. We've been doing the industry insight series on the podcast, but that's going to end soon, and then it's just us again. So that might be something we need to talk about.
Yeah, and at a certain point, you just gotta ask why you're doing what you're doing. Isn't that a book back here? Didn't Simon write that? Our old buddy Simon.
What book?
Start with Why. There it is. Simon Old Sinek.
Simon Sinek. I got you.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were going retail or.
I haven't
philosophy.
read it, but
You get
philosophy
the idea.
majors
You've heard me talk about it a lot.
kind of have to get there real quick.
So this is funny. Anthony says, cocktails dope. Martini glasses around cards? Horrible idea.
It is a horrible idea. In fact, it's something we're going to have to solve for 3.0 because it makes me very nervous as well. We could do all.
Afraid this is going to like spill.
Yeah,
all over us.
that made me so uncomfortable. That's crazy. If you rewound the video, the moment where that happened, that's weird. Yeah, we could do. I mean, we could have a lot of low ball style glasses, which are safer, or we could have like some kind of. I'm envisioning a little like station. Not some people call it a cup holder, but it's more like a.
I like it's like Apple style where you call something that has been around forever. It's like this is not a stylus.
This is the Covenant drink
This
station.
is the Apple
it's just a
pencil
coaster.
trademark.
There's got to be a clever way to do it. I have learned in my life, people talking about board gaming tables. You gotta have cup holders is like
Number one feature.
People pay $1,500 for a table just because it has the cup holders. And it's like it's a board game table. It's like, well, the beautiful thing about board games is pretty much every table is a board game table. But if it's got cup holders and felt on it,
Next,
$16,000.
You've achieved the next level.
16 grand.
Edward saying, start with a Y. Fantastic book. I can't help but agree. Obsidian wants to know, where can we watch the podcast? So right now you can't watch it. It's just on all the popular podcasting platforms and our website. But we're actually talking about, we got these nice mics in. You want to go ahead and...
Yeah, I'll give you the juice.
With the drink in the middle. We got the awesome mics in, and obviously, not obviously, hopefully you hear a difference in my voice. The episode going up this week, we interviewed Eric Lang, and it's our first episode where we use these mics.
And it's not perfect. We came in a little hot on the mics. A little experimenting. Yeah, that ties in.
That's how you learn. Anyways, we're talking about potentially starting to live stream the podcast, but we'll see. There's an intimacy in not doing it that way because we just get to relax and, have our...
Lay back.
I don't even know.
Talk out some thoughts.
Anyways, back to the normal mic.
Shall we? You want to go see what Taskmaster's up to? I'm running this Miss Marvel deck, and I'm in love. And in fact, I got to tell you, the justice aspect has really brought it for me these past couple of playthroughs. Miss Marvel Justice, and then I did She-Hulk Justice before this. I feel like I'm really coming into an understanding of what Justice is up to. Skilled
Finally
investigator.
Understand justice.
Skilled yeah, right. It's
Proud
about time.
of all of them.
And I think, honestly, the biggest cards for Justice recently, you want to say Beat Cop. It's a good card. It's a great card. But don't get me wrong, it's a great card. But really, I think it's all about Clear the Area for me. It's Clear the Area and Skilled Investigator that are the big ones.
Once those are out, the synergy those create in terms of value is really
Let's
high.
go in.
Even the Beat Cop, the thing about the Beat Cop is it's 3 for 1 removal every round. Mm-hmm. And so you have to get to 6 rounds later before it's paid out how most cards are paying out.
And unless you can pop it for damage at 4 or 3 even and still get value.
Yeah, because it's 3 for 3 plus 3 damage. Like that's not bad.
I might take most of my Beat Cops to 4 and then do 4 damage because most minions that are of any kind of like worth go to 4.
Yeah.
And just go ahead and cash that value and get it to the discard and maybe even play it again. I don't know. It's a good question.
Michael's saying there are 2 kinds of people, those who fold the booklet all the way back and those who are cringing right now.
Man, isn't that the case? You should have seen Zach just wreck that Arkham Horror book. Oh my gosh. And I knew Chris was in the audience. He was watching it.
Look, man, this is a stapled pamphlet.
I'll have you know, I've heard many stories about you and Tim and him doing that exact same thing and you freaking out.
Yep.
So what happened?
Well, the difference is this is a pamphlet.
Are you saying it has no value?
No, it's a thing you use. And I know that this is going to get used. I'm going to read that book a couple times in my life. I'm going to use this over and over and over. I don't have high expectations on this being in great shape in 5 years.
It's because you don't see this as a collectible item.
This definitely not.
Yeah.
But the original print run of the Thrawn trilogy, not having the, it would bother me if like this was like, if someone folded this.
Yeah.
That I can't do it.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's not how
Like fold
pages
a
are supposed
page.
to work. Yeah.
And like when you have like a soft cover book, like the edges being all frayed and the back. But that was the Arkham book was a hardcover book.
That's true.
So it's less.
So you can hear that whenever you do it.
Yeah. Anyways,
quite nice.
on to
All
the
right,
story.
regale us, would you?
So if you remember last time, Crossbones broke into the Pegasus facility, trying to steal some weapons. So we thought. Then we get there, and really he was distracting us so Madame Hydra could run off with the Reality Stone.
Right.
And then we run outside to try to catch her, and then Absorbing Man shows up and says,
Right.
I'm going to slow you down. And
was
he did.
absorbing all sorts of
so
snow,
he
et cetera.
absorbed.
Yep.
And then we defeated Absorbing Man. That's where we're at now.
Okay.
So Spider-Woman, my character, says, woo, I'm glad that's done. And Thor says, truly, that was a glorious battle. Hawkeye says, hey, what was that? Black Widow says, I have no idea. Then in their jet, someone says, let's get back to base and find out what's going on. As they approach New York, they see their Avengers Tower with the Hydra logo on it. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Hawkeye says, if you're seeing that Hydra somehow stole our tower, then yep. And then, kathoom! They get hit with a missile. We're hit, we're going down. Then Taskmaster, looking like a boss, says, actually, all his Goonies back here are my favorite part of this whole thing.
awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
He says, ha, boom, no more Avengers. Let's go make sure they're done for, boys.
Yeah.
Boy.
I mean, you should know by now, like, God of Thunder isn't going to, like, it's
A missile is not
missile.
quite
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, we've been
Scenario
through this.
number 3, Taskmaster. With Absorbing Man in shield custody and Madame Hydra in the wind, you're flying back to Avengers Tower to plan your next move when all reality is changed in a flash of yellow light. When you reach New York City, you are shocked to find Avengers Tower emblazoned with the Hydra banner. But before you can process what has happened, an explosion rocks your Quinjet and you crash land in the city. On the ground, you find that all of New York is under Hydra rule, anti-hero propaganda is plastered on every corner, and squads of Hydra soldiers patrol the streets. They're led by the notorious Taskmaster, Hydra's new chief of police. He's going door to door, hunting down heroes and locking them up. He fired the surface-to-air missile that brought you down, and now he's searching for you.
All right. Can you enlarge the, can you zoom and enhance over there on the chat? Yeah, I saw my name. Cold Pizza, why is Steven not using the new mic to read this? What a great question. That's really the question of the day, isn't it?
That's the only thing that needs
It's
to
the
be
only
answered.
question that matters. Truly. We'll do it again. Well, not that again, but
Next time.
We'll do it
on
next
Dragon
time.
Ball Z. Hold on. Next time.
so I've got the laser cannon. So keep in mind, I can discard it to deal 5 damage to the villain and every enemy engaged with me, which is a nice finisher there. And then the basic recovery upgrade with Miss Marvel is phenomenal. Plus 4 hit points. So I'm going from 10 hit points to 14. That's a proportional increase of quite a bit.
40%.
And then the main thing here is going to a 6 recovery. A 6 recovery is out of control.
Especially with 14 health.
Yeah, that's just too good.
Meanwhile, I have the emergency teleporter, so I can discard it to remove it, search my deck and discard pile for an ally, put it into play, and give it a tough status. Particularly, that's going to be good with my Miss Marvel ally, I think.
I think that might be okay.
Or the Hulk star, but really Miss Marvel for free.
Yeah.
And a tough is like crazy
Don't even
value.
talk about it. It's disgusting.
I also have the basic thwart upgrade, permanent setup, plus 2 hit points, and plus 1 thwart. I also believe I had 1 damage carrying over from last time.
Do you think that they should have named those more creatively?
Yes.
Can't really go wrong saying yes, right?
I'm not, crazy about it. It doesn't bother me so much.
Doesn't make you feel weird. All right, let's see what the opening hand is here. Things that we want: Nakia, Genius, Helicarrier. That is a great opening. We got a couple of allies. I don't need this wiggle room off the bat. Spider-Man, I can't get max value right out of the gate, so it's less exciting. But even 5 for 4 threat removed and then a 4 health ally is pretty good. I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it because I'm going to have my setup turn with Helicarrier. So I think that's going to be out of there. And then Red Dagger could be something here. So I'm going to keep Red Dagger. Let's see what we get. Ooh,
Also,
more allies.
This drink was between the sheets.
Uh-huh.
What, do you know what's in it?
Gin,
Roughly?
rum, lemon.
Oh, gin and rum.
Mm-hmm.
Mixing.
No, that's wrong. Brandy, rum, lemon.
I was gonna say I didn't get the gin hit.
There's got to be a sweetener, either a simple or a maraschino or something. It doesn't have that maraschino taste, so I don't think that's.
I think it's probably simple.
Okay, I got a lot of high cost cards in the opening hand here. So my world is going to revolve around probably Daredevil to play here, reduce the cost of something, genius, to play helicarrier, and then reduce, pay 1, and then I'm going to draw a card for Kamala Khan's ability, so I'll have that 3 cost red
For
dagger.
red dagger.
to play.
That's a pretty good turn.
It's not bad.
So I got Captain Marvel and Finesse. I want to get both of those out, ultimately. So what I'm looking for is a 2 resource. Because I can get a 2.
Man, yeah. See, this is the kind of hand with Thor that is so hard to pass up because that double skilled strike right off the bat is just like, yes, excellent. A big swing right off the bat. I love it.
Yeah.
Man, that Captain Marvel ally is so good.
Too good. Too good.
And if we need it, like if you need me to helicarrier your Marvel ally, I think that's definitely worth doing. And then maybe you can hit me back with a card or something at some point.
I'm going to actually keep a skilled strike.
Yeah.
Because if I get 2, 3, 4, it's possible I could still play it.
100%. I started doing that with Thor too. What is we got some cool comments coming in. Can you scroll up a little bit? Somebody said something about anxiety, which got my attention.
Let's see if I can do this.
Keep going up a little bit.
Cam saying, are you guys going to finish the campaign next week or play a game with Ant-Man?
Keep going.
We
down,
might.
yeah.
We might finish it today. We'll see. Edward, there were some retracted.
Oh,
messages.
retracted plaid man. Okay, a lot of people are retracted. Are you getting?
I've never seen that. Edward Sylvester says, I read your startup story on the website today. So pleased you stuck at it in harder times. The content you create is fantastic, and the quality of your products is exceptional.
Thank you so much, Edward.
Appreciate
That's
that,
amazing.
and thanks for being here with us.
Yeah, there's some stuff that's saying message retracted. I don't know if you posted a link or were just like cursing at us or whatever. I know both of you guys I recognize from the stream, so I know that wasn't happening. But
let's see
that's
what I get.
Cam and Plaidman. We can't see your comments, so
Didn't get
Sorry.
a double. So let's look at this.
no double. Maybe you hold a Captain Marvel.
I might, because I got
especially because you got the pheromones.
Does that start with any? It starts with two
Yeah.
total, right? And it's force response after resolving step 1 of the villain phase. Each player in hero form must choose to either place a threat hero or take a damage. So, and then Taskmaster stage 2. After a player changes to hero form, they discard the top card of the encounter deck and take damage equal to the number of boost icons.
And then we need to get an encounter
When
card
revealed,
each,
each get an encounter card.
Yeah.
And then when revealed, before we do that, when revealed, each player searches the encounter deck for a Hydra.
That's when defeated.
Oh, when defeated. Okay.
Yeah.
So we each get those, and then we get this, and we're off to the races.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, are we excited for Ant-Man? Yes, Thomas. Very excited. What's up, Fade? We were trying to get a board out in time, but it's just, I don't think it's possible with the production schedule, and we're slowed down here because of COVID, right? So there's less people working. That means that.
Are you planning on staying down?
Stay with me. Well, let's look at it. If I go up, I have red dagger on the block. I'll stay down. I think that's right for me.
Because I have pheromones,
Yeah.
so I can build and make him basically miss a turn. First thing I'm going to do is look at the top card of his deck. with
If
my
you
ability.
pheromones, I might roll up. Unless you're rolling up.
So
You have
to
to roll
pheromones,
up to
I have to
pheromone.
roll up.
Yeah, okay, then that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to check the top card of the deck with Jessica Drew's ability. Okay. It's a 1. That's good information.
Good.
So then I'm going to go ahead and flip. And then I'm going to play my finesse. And I need to be in hero to use that.
Yeah.
So I can use it this turn and next turn and flip down, which is handy.
Bruno Mars joke.
That's right. I'm going to use finesse.
It's
and-
that pop. It's that weird. He goes, "Ba-dap." You hear that in the song? Finesse. Ba-dap.
Yeah. Those
That
little
thing,
notes.
that's what makes that whole song for me. What's up, David Whitfield? Always great to see you in the chat, man. Thank you for showing up and leaving a great thematic comment as always. Really appreciate that. Also, Aaron Clark saying, I'm loving the community text feature. It was great getting a text about the stream schedule this week. Don't tell them all the secrets we told you, Aaron, because some people might not be on community here, so they might not know the hot scoop.
That's right.
It
If you want,
wasn't-
you can
it
text
wasn't
us.
anything special,
Super simple.
but-
We get to interact. It's cool. It's been fun. I'm going to play pheromones, so he's stunned and confused. I played a leadership card, so I get +1 to my stats.
Oh, you gotta do this thing. Discard the top.
Yeah.
But it's a 1.
I do.
That's
indeed.
pretty clever. I like that.
And then next turn when I flip down, technically I'll get to know it, but you would have already flipped if you decide to flip. So I'm saving Miss Marvel, but I got my resource down. I also have +1 thwart because of basic thwart upgrade. So I have a 3 thwart.
Ooh, that's ugly.
I think I'll just take...
If you do the 3, I can do 1 and send red dagger on the 2 and we can clean it out.
Okay, great. So I'll remove 3 here. Now, we're going to get Hydra minions here, which I think is fine.
Don't we have zeros in there? Aren't there some zeros?
Yeah.
Zero schemers?
There's one that like insights, but it's only when it's revealed from the deck, so it's really good for us to get them out.
All right. Actually, let's start with Teen Spirit. Oof. Sneak by.
Your strength.
Dump that double resource. Don't need that. All right, let's play Nakia Bahadir with Daredevil. So that's 1 out. Reduce the cost of the next thing I play. So Helicarrier is -1. Going to pay with a Genius. So that's 2 on. Then we're going to reduce by 1. Play a red dagger with 2 more cards.
Cam's saying he was responding to someone else and made a typo,
Oh, okay.
which is why
So
he
that was on
retracted
purpose.
it.
It was.
Yeah.
Then, oh, that's right. So we'll just leave this one here. That's actually smart, because then if I get like skilled investigator or something.
yeah.
So let's go 2 off the main with red dagger.
I like that a lot. Plaidman saying, sorry the original message wasn't well worded, but I wanted to thank you both for streaming today. Helps distract from my anxiety of world events over the next few days.
For sure.
Love to you both and your loved ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to be here. Absolutely glad to be here.
All right. Now, you can't take that off until that's gone. That's the problem.
Right. Well,
So maybe just clear that.
we could. We could just do
punch.
damage.
I like that. Because if you draw those things where you take off the final, that's just, these are both queued up for you.
Yeah, it's very true. I guess that's why this is so annoying.
Edward's saying, guys, do you know if the text number works for those across the pond in the UK? I'm not sure.
Only Canada and US. I looked it up the other night.
Great. At least you had an answer.
Yeah, and apparently it's expanding, but
We'll definitely start saying a lot about it if they when they expand it to those regions.
okay, I'm done.
All right, end of round. Let's ready and draw.
That's a great build turn right out of the gate for me.
That's what these early turns are about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so start of the round.
Skilled investigator. There it is.
Just queued it up, ready
Just
to
queued
go.
it up.
I mean,
acting like we played the game before.
yeah,
man.
that's right. I'm into it. Can you hit me with a couple thread on the main scheme?
Absolutely. 2.
Then old Taskmaster's going to try to attack me. He's stunned. He's going to try to scheme against you. He's confused.
Pheromones.
Then I love that Pheromones card. Then we get to bad cards. We'll resolve mine first. Hunted by Hydra in Sight 1. When this card is revealed, place a threat on the main scheme.
Doing it.
When revealed, these play in hero form, takes 1 damage, and discards 1 random card from their hand.
Ooh. I saved myself from that one.
Oh no. There's 1 card I don't need you to get.
Well, I can't trust myself with this. I always get the ones. You packing get readies in there, or make the calls?
I don't think so.
Oh, awesome.
It's cool.
Um,
Son of a...
hey, it's really good for Netrunner though.
Yeah,
The-
you always
the
hit those
instincts,
agendas.
you know.
Taskmaster's Training Camp. After a minion enters play, give it a tough status token, 4 on, and an extra encounter card. This is the one where those allies are captured, so we need to flip those side schemes as quickly
yeah.
as possible.
Here's a Hydra Hunter, so that's a great little sequence for the enemy. Comes in with tough, and then hunted by Hydra again.
Insight 1,
And you
ooh.
take another damage, and another card is lost. Cool.
Getting dunked on. Get over here.
Get over here. That's a fine one to grab.
All right, get this away from me. Your turn, sir.
Okay. Let's look at what we're dealing with here. So let's start where every great turn starts. Teen Spirit.
Thought I smelled something. Oof. This is not going well.
Bruno. Bruno's great. That's exactly what I need. Okay. Well,
Green Metal Box saying, from now on, have Steven pick the card that you should not discard, and then pick any other card.
if you drew a card from a skilled investigator.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to each. I have to either.
Let's
place
just put
the
threat on.
Yeah.
I can take a damage. You want to put threat on?
Well, it's only the ones in hero form.
Oh,
So I only have
Threat?
to do it. Yeah. If you think you're.
that's fine.
can handle it.
So would a card make a difference for you right now? Because I can Skilled Investigator you, and then clear this side scheme, basically, is what I'm looking at.
You know, I don't think so.
Okay. So it's going on me. I'm the Skilled Investigator. I'm going to have a little stack of things.
Because
that-
I'm Batman.
Then we're going to do Nakia. We're going to do Helicarrier. I'll put those over there. No, let's do it like this. Let's do Nakia is going to put Amir Khan in. Amir Khan's going to exhaust. Put a card from discard on the bottom. I'm going to put... What am I going to want right at the very end here? Spider-Man would be cool. I'll be kind of set up by the time, or an Avengers Mansion. From the first run through the deck, I could drop that in.
Both are good. You'll get another chance to do it, right?
Mm-hmm. Or even Agent Coulson. I'm gonna do the Mansion. I'm gonna try to get out of the end of this deck with Helicarrier and Mansion in play.
Also, for what it's worth,
Draw
I
a card.
have either 1 thwart or 1 damage coming,
Okay.
and probably a 2 thwart. Or a 2
Okay.
damage.
Then we should be able to clear this and this pretty easily. Let's do Helicarrier, Beat Cop with Power of Justice. That's nice.
Look at your board.
Let's go ahead and remove one here.
When defeated,
Put one on.
each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion. Now, they're going to get tough if you don't get rid of that first.
That's fair. Totally fair. Let's not do that yet. Let's see if we can. I cannot. I can remove 4 the hard way. Let's do it like that then. Let's
All right.
roll up.
When you flip, you take this in damage,
Yeah.
really.
Bring it on.
It's a 1,
It's a 1.
and Caught Off Guard goes away. Also, Skilled Investigator is a hero response, so you would need to flip it.
I'd have to flip anyway. Okay. So then Beat Cop on this. Red Dagger for 2 and Miss Marvel for 1.
Cleared. I think that's
Consider it cleared.
much better.
Skilled Investigator gets me a card.
nice. And I have a clean 1 if you don't.
Oof. Yes.
Yes!
Boy, that's just very tempting to do. I've got to clear the area right now. So that draws me a card if I go ahead and dunk on this one. I'm wasting 1 removal of threat, but I'm netting a card. I could also save it. Let's see what that looks like.
I do like cards.
And then I've also got to deal with the fact that I've got this tough minion who's just sitting here annoying me. I'm gonna probably block him with Red Dagger. No, I'll block the Taskmaster with Red Dagger.
Now,
Because we clear this, we get another one. But we're just gonna have to do that.
another what?
Another
Minion?
minion. Maybe I'll just
Yeah.
rock that laser cannon right now.
I don't know if this is the scenario. We're doing fine. What I would say is, technically, if you have a way to get rid of the tough, I could do the other 3 damage.
Yeah. That's the question, isn't it?
Or,
I think we're gonna sit on that Hydra Hunter. I think he's gonna do 2.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so then next up, I am going to do this. I'm going to clear the area here. If it removes the last of the scheme, draw a card.
That'll be fine. I think it's the Hydra regular is what we want.
Give me something that doesn't do much damage, would you?
I'm definitely getting a Hydra regular because the insight doesn't trigger when it's being flipped like this. I think that's your best bet.
What else is there? Anything? Anything notable?
I'm going to get you all the Hydras you can get. There's a Hydra Soldier, which you don't want. It's
Okay.
hard and you get an encounter card when you defeat it.
No.
There's a Hydra regular.
Seems like the regular is the way
That's
to go
it.
here now. All right, give me that regular.
But I'll at least be able to take mine off the table.
Proud we are of you. Because I think I'm just going to block,
You know
villain,
what?
take, and then flip down and recover.
Hey.
I recover for 6,
Hold
man.
on a second. I don't think you should do this right now.
Why is that?
I have a very good reason to not have you do that yet.
Even though my clear the area would get me a free card?
Even though. I think you should see
I can do that on your
you'll,
turn.
You'll see
too.
why. We're going to leave those out. We're still going to clear it, but it's just way better if I do it.
Okay.
Like, not even a contest.
All right. Then
You'll see why. It's going to be crazy.
I'm gonna all my stuff is events that's left to do, so I'm just gonna pass to you because I can always do it on your turn.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use finesse to play for a Hawkeye.
There you go. That's just so correct. Do you want me to do it now? Clear the area?
So you can clear the area, or I can clear it with a Hawkeye. But if you want the card, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
But me getting Hawkeye in before you do that is way better.
All right, so then we clear the area. We pay for that with the big hands that's already there.
I'm gonna use 2 Hawkeye areas to get rid of these guys.
Yeah, draw the card. Okay, now.
And this is gone.
Can you, we've got 2 lines here. One line, I remove 4.
What up, Jason?
I remove 4 from the main scheme. The other line, you knock Tough off and I destroy the Hydra Hunter. Which line is best?
Why don't I knock Tough off and then remove 2 from this with my scheme, and then you take care of him.
Okay, and then I take care of that. 5 won't go to 24.
If it does, we'll just start over.
All right, knocking off the Tough. Call in an action if you would, please.
Call in an action.
We're going to play big hands. Deal 4 damage to an enemy.
Nice.
Hydra Hunter dead. We wasted Bruno on that.
It's okay.
But Bruno is...
Thwart for 2.
And I'm going to hold this endurance because it's campaign, and only because it's campaign.
I'm going to flip down. I will look at the top card of the deck, but it doesn't really matter. Because the first thing it's going to be...
We're about to find out, aren't we? It might decide whether we take the threat or the
It'll be a
damage.
boost card.
Okay.
It's a...
Oh, see, there you go. That's exactly the thing.
Got me.
It's like the champagne problem.
It's gone.
We need covenant pods. That's exactly what we need.
Something to make it not happen?
That's what I've been saying. We'll design
I'll be back.
like some kind of a nice big tube that you put a drink in. It's like one of those things. You ever get those from the mail? You guys ever go to the USPS and you've got those containers that you open up and you put the mail in, and then there's a slot and it goes up into the vacuum tube? I was thinking the other day, what if you could deliver a drink like that in like a store environment? Does that make sense? So like, there has to be a way where you could like have a lid on it, and then you could have a pneumatic tube at like every table. Do people do that? Does that happen in like, in some weird faraway country? I feel like Japan or somebody would be doing that. Anybody ever, I can't see your chats, so I'm just talking to the wind at this point. Let's see. What would I do here? Resolving step 1 of the villain phase. Place a threat, take a damage. Guys, I'm going to take a damage. And then I'm going to have red dagger block. And I'm going to stay there, and it's all going to be great. Here, I'll even zoom out. I got to check in with YouTube. As everybody's laughing at Zach in the other room. YouTube. I'll let you guys know, when you can't see the chat, it is the strangest phenomenon in this room. I feel like a crazy person right now. I mean, whatever that means. Probably am. Okay, let's see. How do I get to your chats? I'm scared. I'm all alone. I'm literally looking at myself, looking at my phone right now. This is insane. This is like... I'm watching a live stream of me watching a live stream of me. It's like an Escher painting. How do you get to the chat from here?
A little chat button.
Oh, that makes sense.
Find it?
Nope. I'll find it though.
Yeah.
I'm a smart person. I can't find this. The dots maybe?
There's normally...
I don't have one, do you?
Yeah, it's when you're on the app.
I do have the app. I should have done that.
There's one of those little icons is chat.
So the Covenant Pod is getting funding now, yeah?
I think so.
R&D, research and development.
Now, luckily, the spiffy. Can you put this anywhere not near me?
Sure. It's empty now.
And not a threat now. Luckily, the Apple keyboards are designed in such a way to make that not an issue.
Oh, really?
So basically, the computer, everything about the computer is isolated from the keyboard.
Really?
So you can, if water just spilled right into that, you just turn it sideways and let it drain out, and it doesn't get to all the.
Well, I consider that impressive. I didn't know if any of that was actually real.
It's one of I've spilt coffee into it directly before.
And then you just, what did it just get excited?
I mean, you let it dry out. And
Its heart rate elevated a little bit.
So like basically under the keyboard is just sealed, where anything that gets in there can't get into like the hard drive and the RAM and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And then
What would be really funny is if then my computer just like.
it just starts smoking or something.
Yeah.
I would be imagining that this is the kind of computer that wants like a latte. It doesn't want just a normal coffee. It's also kind of an Apple joke, just in case you guys were curious. Meantime, Zach's.
All right, hold on, Bryce. Can you make sure you can hear and see us? I realized they couldn't.
Thank you,
connect.
Steve. What's up, old beat to Steve Kimmel? Nice looking office. Thank you very much.
All right, we're thumbs up. We're good.
Put this together. Had my wife help out. She's excellent.
What up, Shannon?
She's got a great sense of taste.
She did pick you, so I would hope you'd say that.
Isn't that right? We describe her style as desert cozy. Not exactly this. This is kind of a different vibe.
I was gonna say there's no cactuses back there. I have a cactus.
At home, at the house.
Hey, here's a question.
I'm going back in?
What? Yeah, we're good. What? Was it draw back up phase? Is that where we're at?
Yeah, definitely. So you played Hawkeye, you killed the minions, I took care of that. I'm holding this one card, and then we draw back up, and then we do the bad villain stuff. And I've only got 5 cards now.
Michael White says, madly searching for chat while seemingly talking to himself, Steven suffers an existential crisis.
That's 100%, that was weird. That was very weird. You guys really get to see the most intimate moments. Okay, now, at the start of the villain phase, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, everyone in hero form must either place a threat or take a damage.
This is making me mildly nervous.
Yeah, that's a problem. But it's separated from the computer.
It is.
Oh, I've got chat now on YouTube. Perfect.
Is that this? Hold on.
Yeah, try it out. Sometimes I'm telling you those. It's been a tough. Like the past 3 weeks have been a reckoning when it comes to technology. Absolute destruction. It's been pretty insane, honestly. Why don't you give that boy to ops and we can continue as normal?
This is a problem. Hold on, I'm just gonna lay it right here.
We've had champagne emergencies. We've had.
Well, you know, you're shooting 5 days a week. Things are gonna go wrong.
That's seems like, yeah, Brombe saying, talking about Steve staying on Alter Ego the entire game. Yeah, you can do it with only with Captain Marvel, probably. You can do anything with Captain Marvel. Anything's possible, honestly. It's like, if you can draw 1 million cards, it's pretty good, no matter what you do.
Always.
Okay, start of the phase.
Hold on, I'm getting where they can hear me in here.
Okay. Oh yeah, to pop the stuff. Very smart. Threat or take a damage? It's threat, always. Might be damage for me, actually. I'm so good at recovering. It's insane.
Bryce, can you hear me?
I'm taking a damage.
All right, he can hear us.
Good.
Let's put this right here.
Taking a damage? Damage or
can't.
threat for you?
Now you can hear us? Bryce, thumbs up, you can hear us? All right, great.
Yeah.
Damage or a
There's
threat?
a little portrait, too.
It's only things in hero mode, though, right?
Yeah. You don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
And then we go to the attackies, or the 2-on. Get back in the formula here. 2-on, and then villain's gonna activate. Gonna start against me. I'm in hero mode. It's 2 plus a boost. I'm gonna block with Red Dagger. 2 damage plus 1. Red Dagger. Defeated, I can spend 2 resources of different types, deal 2 damage to an enemy, and return to my hand. I might actually do that at this point. Or maybe not. No, I'm not going to do that. See you later, Red Dagger.
Interesting.
It's a good time.
Okay.
And then activates against you, gonna scheme.
For 2 plus 2 for 4 total.
4 on. Oof. 2, 3, 4 up.
Then we get the bad cards. Starting with you.
Captured by Hydra. Isn't that the one we want? Place a
Yes.
random set-aside captive ally face down beneath the scheme. When it's defeated, you get the ally. Takes that ally into their hand and removes the scheme from the game. That needs to be you, basically.
Yeah. And I got Weapon Master. Alter Ego, the villain schemes if they have a weapon attachment, it gains Surge. They don't have a weapon attachment, so we're going to go 2 plus 2. So we're going to go 4 more on, and that's one of the Captured by Hydras. Let's see how many have moved over here so far. Only 1. That's good.
15 threat.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's fine.
Into the round.
End of the round.
That passes.
Here you go.
Thanks for playing. All right. Let's think about this. So we need to deal with threat.
I'm going to be able to remove 6, 7, 7?
And I probably need to
7 without thinking, probably.
take that if I can.
Yeah. I can do packets of 3 and then packets of 1 is what I'm looking at. And I really should end up in Alter Ego. Yeah, definitely should end up in Alter Ego. No doubt. Okay.
Oh, I see. Hold on.
Are you first player? Yes, you are first player. Oh, is your computer picking it up too?
Yeah.
Wow. It's beautiful. You want to just remove it? Get it out of here? You eject it from the party?
Yeah, hold on.
I got you.
I'm going to go prop it up in my home computer.
Meantime, I'm still hanging out with you guys. I feel like Miss Marvel is completely dominating this game. I don't know if you guys are hip to that. But this is a hero I have really come around on. Between that and Justice, like I've really come around on Justice. I think Beat Cop, Skilled Investigator, and Clear the Area are incredibly important cards. And then Miss Marvel as a hero, I think is going to continue to get better as more and more of these thwart and attack events come out. So I'm absolutely loving it. And like the amount of building that I've been able to do out of the gate like this is remarkable. I've got what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 value on the board right now. It's marvelous. Okay. Bryce, are we good? Can you hear us? Yeah. Okay. All is good there.
Okay, what did I miss?
Nothing.
turn.
It's your turn, yeah.
All right, let me think about this.
I'll be putting my drink in my mouth.
I'm going to take a peek at this card. Okay.
Yeah, Kevin, I agree. I just need Shrinking and Big and haven't seen either. I'll probably roll down to Alter Ego and go looking.
Let's flip. I'm going to take 2 damage.
How did you know?
I'm a fortune teller. And use Finesse to play a Finesse and also discard here. Then I'm going to play...
A finesse for a finesse.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive.
Do you have a floating resource?
I can, if it's really important.
It's not really important.
How not important is it, though? I don't know how important mine is what I mean. Okay, put your mic on, too.
Oh, that would be good. Wild Stream.
What's one resource do for you?
Gets me a Quinjet.
Oh my gosh, how do you resist? Let me look at what I can actually do here. This, and then get it back. I don't need it. Let's go. All you. Get that jet out.
I'll use it to play Spider Girl. Get a status token.
Can't play finesse? What, you gotta be in... Yeah, you can. Why couldn't you?
Oh, I can't play Finesse with a Finesse. So,
Right.
let me back this up. All right, so you give me 1. I'll play a Finesse with this. And I'll spend these 2 to play Spider Girl,
Which is an aspect card.
which is an aspect
Yeah.
card. Then it doesn't just give me a Quinjet, so I get a Quinjet, but it also gives me another status token. So now I can clear this out.
Okay, go for it. I'll get my skilled investigator.
Let's go 3 here. And then I'll go 4 or 5.
Ding! Free card.
And then this gets removed from the game, and this goes into my hand.
Well, that changes my game. Huh.
I gotta save that. Now, I have the ability to ready an ally.
Okay.
Does that help you in any way?
I will not have any allies.
Okay.
No. No allies.
Okay, I will pass.
Okay. So I basically net 2 resources when I go to alter ego.
Wait.
What do you got?
I have +1 thwart. So instead of thwarting here, I'm going to punch for 2.
Or you give me that helicarrier back and drop that Quinjet out of here, since you don't need the aspect card.
That's fine.
Yeah. What ally did you get?
Moon Knight.
Ooh.
But next round I can use a wild to draw 2 cards when I play them.
Okay.
In fact, actually I can still play the Quinjet because I'm not going to use Get Ready because I didn't need to use it to get it done. So it's the same outcome, but you get a bonus.
I like that better. That's much better. Then let's see what we can get into here. All right, let's helicarrier. Let's play Sneak By.
Okay.
And let's use a big hands to do that. So remove 3. Ding. We're gonna exhaust Miss Marvel to put it back in hand.
Nice.
Then we're gonna play a Sneak By again with energy. Ding.
Clear in the way.
2, 3, removed. Remove 1 with Beat Cop.
Nice.
Then Power, Justice, Endurance for a concussive blow. Confuse the enemy. I paid for it using a wild, so go ahead and deal 3 as well.
Nice.
Then we'll flip down. Teen Spirit. Embiggen in the bank. Amir. Put 1 on the bottom. I'm going to get that Endurance back. Play that at the end of the sequence. Draw a card.
Wow.
And then Nakia -1. So we'll embiggen out with a Beat Cop.
Fantastic.
Just so good.
You good?
I'm good.
All right, then after resolving step 1. So we'll add 2 threat after we draw. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, let's see what we got. Drawing 6.
All right.
Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay.
I see the problem.
There is no problem. Then we go. We add 2 to the main scheme. Everybody in hero mode has to make a decision, 1 damage or 1 threat.
Let's put a threat on.
Okay. And then we go to the interactions. First player is you, so attack coming
Blocking
in.
with Spider Girl. Special, if I'm in hero form, take a damage. Otherwise, place a threat on the main scheme.
Woo.
And then she goes away.
And then confuse is removed from me, and then we get the bad cards.
Give me more of those side schemes that give us assault. He attacks me. What's
Uh-oh.
wrong with this card?
Chuck Hawkeye to it.
I think I just blocked.
How much health does she have?
11 plus 2, so 13.
13, so you're at 7 out of 13. Don't take 6.
I won't. Block for 3. He hits for 5. Take 2.
Woo! Yikes. And over to me, Taskmaster Shield gains Retaliate 1. You can exhaust and spend some money to discard it.
All right.
Not
That passes
terrible.
to you.
Thank you. All right, let's see. We've got Avengers Mansion and the other one, Endurance down there. So we can't Teen Spirit unless we draw 2 cards, which I really would like to do. Let's give you a skilled investigator,
Cool.
just for later. I can also Nakia. I can also Amir Khan to blow through both of those cards and get the card of my choice of Miss Marvel, at least. And maybe, let's see what my hand looks like. We've got the Shrink for Justice, the Power Suit. Wouldn't that be crazy if she had like a resource generator that you could go get, or like a triple resource?
Miss Marvel?
Yeah, insane.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
What if I get a sneak by? What kind of clearing are we doing at that point? We could get the Shrink out. I'm not sure. Helicarrier. I'm going to do that just because I think no matter what, it's going to be a resource anyway. So we'll throw that on bottom, mansion on top.
Nice.
Now the question is, do you do it or not? How much do you believe? I don't really believe at all in it right now.
In the mansion?
Yeah, I have too many other. I got Shrink and Polymer Suit in the hand, so it's just very difficult. Let's reduce the next card by 1. Go ahead and start there. Let's beat Cop. 1 off. Now 3 for 3. Not bad.
Beat Cop's ready.
I'm going Teen Spirit. Dump the Endurance. Don't need till the end of the game, yeah? Okay, now we've got really our full hand. So I've got a -1 floating. I've got a -1 for Helicarrier. Let's go ahead and flip up. Let's play the Polymer Suit.
You take this first.
Yep.
2.
Hit
But
me.
exhaustion's gone.
That's good. Okay. You can have allies. You'll have Hawkeye potentially to block. You're rolling down and recovering at some point.
The goal is to roll
Imagine.
down here, yeah.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and Helicarrier. And this is going to remove 4 for 1 or 5 for 2. I think 4 for 1 is the name of the game here. Pitch in that mansion. Sorry. Get the Shrink out. So then let's do probably a sneak by and then a sneak by again. We could maybe get this done. Hold on, I'm going to actually think about this. 4, 5, 6. And then 4, if I can use this.
Does getting it to 0 do something for you?
I do have a clear the area.
Nice.
So I'm trying to, all of my brain is being used to see if I can do this.
Get that card.
So if I suit for a free clear the area, Shrink, that's going to be 4. I put it back in my hand. If I for Justice for 4, and then if I had 1 resource to play this clear the area, I'd be in the money. But of course, it's just a dunk. It's not really necessary.
And I assume we'll actually get side schemes.
Yeah, which would make that much easier.
Yeah. Plus it'll trigger these when those happen.
Well, yeah, there's really no there. I guess the question is, you've got a 4 Justice, you've got a sneak by, and you've got to clear the area. This is 1 for 2, 2 for 4, 2 for 3. So the sneak by is secondary. We would already use that to use the 4 Justice to get the benefit. So we could do Polymer Suit, you know, like wiggle room. It doesn't much matter. Play 4 Justice.
Seeing Bryce's face as you're saying all these cards is hilarious. Him trying to follow is
for
great.
sneak the area, get it back. All right, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do Polymer Suit, clear the area for free. I'm going to shrink it. So that removes 4. I'm going to exhaust to put it back in hand.
Seems good.
Then I'm going to play 4 Justice for 2. Remove 4 because I used a mental resource. And I'm holding on to Wiggle Room.
Cool.
So that I can soak up some damage.
Mine?
Yep.
Let's use both my finesses on a Hulk. I don't even know if I'm using
Oh, here
them
we
yet.
go. It's not a bad time because I don't have any allies to get punted by this.
All right, well, let's do this. I'm going to give some Hawkeye protection with the Honorary Avenger, so he has an extra health. And then Hulk's just going to swing for 3 here. And then we'll flip the top card.
See what happens. You know it's that fist.
He gone. Then I'm going to play Moon Knight.
You were going to roll down an alter ego anyway, right?
Yeah.
Would you just check the top card? The whole point of the deck?
I would. You're not wrong. So I'll play Hulk, I'll flip down, I'll look at the top card of my deck, and I'm not going to use Hulk.
There you go.
Then I'm going to play Moon Knight.
That's thinking.
Yeah. And I will thwart for 2 to clear this. Do you want me to not do that? I can just punch.
It doesn't matter. I don't have the card anymore, so yeah, I can.
Well,
hold
I'll
it.
just leave it. We're low enough. I'll just punch for 2. Punch for 1 to get him down to 1 health.
Hawkeye's always just waiting to die. Yeah.
And then...
What's up, Al Covington? Good to see you in the chat. Hulk sits there
Hulk sits.
like a punk.
Yeah, but that's fine. All right, end of round.
All right. Draw back up. I'm drawing up to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding on to that wiggle room because it's going to draw me a card.
This is going to be a fascinating turn. All right. Beginning of the phase, everyone in hero mode gets to, well, we'll put 2 on. Then everyone in hero mode gets to pick a damage or a threat.
Ah, threat every time.
And then...
Yeah, yeah.
Yep,
You're not even in it.
Nope, starting with you. Bad cards.
What about the Taskmaster doing things to us? That phase is important, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to do 2 damage to me plus X. Let's do it. Let's go.
2 plus 2.
All right, let's wiggle room. Take any amount of damage, rent 3, so I'll take 1. And I will draw a card, and I'm going to end up in alter ego. I'm probably going to recover this turn.
Yep.
So
let it go.
I'm going to let it go. Yeah, I don't want to get it back in.
And then he's going to scheme against me.
That's right.
2 plus, I just realized a big thing. He has retaliate.
Yeah. Take some damage back, man.
Lord. Well, Hawkeye can't attack because I will just murder him. So he's going to scheme instead. There's 2 left, right?
2 is on, yeah.
And then Moon Knight will go ahead and just take the retaliate damage because then he'll scheme. For 2 plus 2, 4.
4 on. Coming at you. All right, easy. Now we get the bad cards.
All right.
Give me the bad cards.
Starting with you.
Here we go. Power Gauntlets. Villain attacks and damage you. Discard a card from your hand. Spend some money to get rid of it. Don't let that happen. It's too bad.
Okay. Mine is Shadows of the Past.
Here we go.
It's not that bad, I don't think.
Who's your
The Viper. And I'll shoot her with an arrow.
Hand size is reduced by X. Okay,
By
so
1.
by 1. So 4 on to this thing.
Yep. And we're shuffling in 2 Hydra regulars and a Hail Hydra, which is not bad for us.
That's not terrible. What's that from? What are you shuffling that in for?
From my Shadows of the Past.
Oh, right.
That's what's in my...
Are they the ones that give you an extra card when they get defeated?
They're the ones that have Insight 1. Not that bad.
The regulars are not bad at all. Not bad at all.
All right, and then that's the end.
That's the end.
Phase
You get the
passes.
First player token.
Mm-hmm.
First player token.
And I get a token on my Quinjet.
Go grab my charger.
How about that? I'm going to think through my life here.
Is that Quinjet going to pay off or not?
Eventually.
Story of the Quinjet.
My favorite answer. I'm using my ability to look at the top card of my deck. Cool.
Any good?
I mean, it is good. It's just a mental. So Hulk's going to hang out.
Do you need to draw a card? I can take care of that side scheme so we can draw with Skilled Investigator.
I can probably take care of that side scheme. So we'll get there. Let's recover for 3. Then I'm going to flip.
You're back up in hero mode?
Yep.
Hey, it
And
was
I'll
6.
Take this. It'll be fine.
You're brave.
Take 1. I have things.
I would never do it. I get scared a lot, though. I scare easily.
Can confirm. Got
Help me.
him. There's that. Let's play a Hall of Heroes.
Oh, come on.
And then I don't want to play this yet.
Why don't you just finesse that Hall of Heroes? Get it over with so you don't make a mistake, you know?
I have plenty of things to do with that. It's fine. Then I need to remove that threat.
I can get 1 immediately from the beat cop if that's helpful. In fact, I can get 3, and I can get it all right now on my events if you need it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Don't mind if I do. Power suit helicarrier. Let's sneak by, and then let's beat cop. That's gonna remove all 4.
Skilled Investigator.
Don't mind if you do.
It really is good.
I don't even get to
You'll
use
see
shrink
why.
potentially.
Okay, now I'm going to take just a Hulk chance.
All right, let's go.
Hulk's going to swing at the Viper, so it's going to knock her out. Get me a token on the Hall of Heroes. And we'll see what we flip. Mental. He was meant to go.
Oh my gosh.
2 for 3.
Hawk's been getting wrecked this game.
All right, then
But then,
for my next trick,
and what do we have to do? Are we trying to recover all the allies? Or are we just trying to knock Taskmaster?
we are trying to recover all the allies.
Okay, just because we're trying to dunk on it, right?
Yeah.
See, I had to hide my phone in case people could see my code. I'm not a noob. I've seen that before. I've done it before. You guys could sneak in, steal my phone, and see all my secret texts. The sacred text.
The sacred text. All right. Well, we really want to get rid of that.
Villain.
Yes. Those are both really bad for us.
The villains? Oh yeah, you want to do that? Are you on cleanup?
All right, let's use the finesses to play Contaminant Immunity. Heal 3 and get a tough status.
Nice, good card. Is that
And that's
another token for you?
so yeah, we get a load up.
Load up.
And then,
Oh yeah, you don't get Hall of Heroes because Hulk did it, not you.
it's the worst.
I love that ruling. Every time, I will never remember it, and I'll always hate it.
Yep.
Forever. How about if you do something with your side of the board?
It counts.
It counts.
That would be nice.
Yeah. It's not like Hulk's just randomly doing it. You're telling him.
We're here.
Bruno's about to bury Spider-Man here.
Let's just do this. I'm going to play Self-Propelled Glide to ready.
Edward, yeah, I'm rocking I got sparkles.
Then I'm going to use these to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of his Retaliate.
You got exhaust.
I did. I readied.
Oh, good for
And
you.
exhausted. And then I have 2 blockers.
That was a lot of work
Just ready to
to get
go.
rid of that shield. Good for you, though. I'm glad you did it.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Is there anything I need to do in hero mode while I'm here? Yeah, there is. Have at thee. Big hands with strength. Embiggened.
5.
6 to the enemy. Flip down to alter ego, like you do. Let's start with put one under and draw. We're gonna put. I'm putting a strength under there, and then the next time I'm gonna put an Avengers Mansion under there, and I'm playing it. Dang it! At the end of round 2, I'm playing it. Okay. Then we draw a card, of course. Oh my gosh!
Is this your second time through your deck?
Yeah, all the double resources. Should I have gotten? Did I get a thing last time? An extra encounter card? I can't remember if I did or not.
I don't remember.
I'll get 2 this time. That makes it okay.
That's for you.
Thank you. What's next? I keep getting all this money.
Money.
I don't need money. Well, you know, this is one of those weird cases. Look at this. Look at this. You just play Spider-Man and don't trigger the ability, don't you? How else can you make this a turn?
That hurts.
I go -1, I hold on to Bruno, and I play Spider-Man for nothing and thwart for 2. I get Teen Spirit still. Let's see what we got. Teen Spirit. No whammies, Red Dagger, here we go. Oh, yeah.
There he is.
Call and response. Okay, so Nakia is -1. We're going to Genius for Red Dagger.
Genius?
And then I'm just going to waste this resource, which is a bummer. 2 for Bruno. Bruno's going to put Spider-Man under. And then Red Dagger is going to thwart for 2. And then recover for 6.
So much recover.
Yeah, it's insane. Truly nuts.
All right, end around.
Is somebody talking about Spycraft?
Get it out of here.
People are still talking about that card. I thought we'd settled this.
I have settled it.
I've settled it a long time ago. Until I start playing it like downtime.
Downtime.
This is crazy. I mean, look at this.
You rolling.
I'm ramping like Iron Man over here. All right, 6 cards coming in.
Rolling like Philip. All right. First thing, 2 threat on.
2 threat on.
And then I will choose to add another threat because I have a
Alright,
tough
2 more
status and I'm
coming
not
in.
letting that happen. And then he starts with me. He's going to attack. And I'm not going to block because I have a tough status.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
+1. My tough status goes away. He
Okay.
schemes against you.
Scheming.
2 + 0.
Who's laughing now? Foolish
Classic
Taskmaster.
Marvel villain laugh. All right, my card, Assaults. I'm in hero mode. He attacks. We're going to go ahead and block with the old Moon Knight. 3, 4, 5. Bye, Felicia.
I would play Spycraft with the Spy, Black Widow. Makes more sense.
The
that way.
Spy.
But otherwise,
I'm a spy.
Garbage. Hydra Sidearm.
Ranged, +1.
Gains
Fine.
range, spends some money, etc. Mimicry. When revealed, alter ego, discard the top 5 cards of your deck. If a thwart is discarded, Taskmaster schemes. That's going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's
it.
like a million thwart cards there. 5. I'm Justice, dang it.
So he schemes.
Yeah.
2 + 2. Oh no, there goes the other captured.
1,
We have a long time. We have to hold
2,
in.
3, 4. We're up to 15.
Just gives you something to do.
Not a problem, not a problem.
This is over to you.
Thank you.
And I get my 3rd token. We're almost to the real stuff.
The real stuff. Okay. Well then.
I need Mo minions.
It's not time for it's not time for that yet. Okay, we got the suit, we got a helicarrier. We've got a concussive blow, we've got a For Justice, we've got a Coulson, that's good. For Justice, Power of Justice, that's just money in the bank. So we're gonna end up in hero mode, but we're gonna do all of our fun alter ego things first. Amir Khan. I said I was going to do it. I'm doing it. Avengers Mansion going under. I'm going to build the biggest board you've ever seen. I'm drawing into the wiggle room.
You can quote me on that.
You can quote me. All right. Then, since we can, why don't we?
Story of my life.
Let's go Nakia for -1, Helicarrier for -1. Let's pay 1 for our old friend Agent Coulson. He good. We're going to add this counterintelligence to hand. Thank you, Agent Coulson. Then we're going to do Power of Justice, Wiggle Room, Counterintelligence for Daredevil, your favorite and mine.
Wow, look at this board.
Here comes the party.
Biggest board ever we saw.
Teen Spirit, I guess? I even forgot that existed.
I don't know. You're going to get rid of that mansion if there's none in there.
I know.
How many cards are left?
I will actually know. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like in a competitive game. It's like, oh gosh, 6, 7.
We got a
8,
counter.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
There's
They're all
none left.
here.
You would've
Not
decked yourself.
Smelling nothing. Over to Miss Marvel.
By the way, it's bizarre being over here without being able to see chat.
Yeah, you feel empty, don't you?
It feels like
Sad.
I'm in a room with just you.
Sad and empty. Everyone's just saying Spycraft a bunch, so you're not missing anything.
Okay, great.
Yeah, sure.
In fact, I'm sure my blood pressure's down because I'm not having to deal with that.
Thwart for 2, thwart for 2, thwart for 2, and do 1. Did you do 1 somewhere important?
To the villain?
Good.
Seems important.
Yeah, very nice. Then we'll do Polymer Suit. Probably Concussive Blow here. Like, we'll use Concussive Blow. For Justice, it's going to be Shrunk, so 6 more.
You're a machine.
Yeah, and then 1 for the Beat Cop. And then Miss Marvel, believe it or not,
Sorry, Miss Marvel.
can get the For Justice back in hand, which I'll do. No, I won't, because Bruno's the alter ego. So I don't even think I want this. I think she's going to either do 1, or she can take 1 more off the main scheme. Does that get you excited?
It doesn't really matter to me. You have an ally that you would like me to ready?
Daredevil is probably the best value at this point.
Just speeds it up though.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really much matter. I have a card. I may as well use any. I'm gonna get him ready.
So then I'll definitely have. So he'll go for 2 here.
I'll do 1 here.
And then Miss Marvel will swing for 1.
Boom. Down to 16.
In the least exciting
Bing.
turn of events you've ever seen from Miss
like
Marvel.
A mild poke. And you didn't take this, did you, from flipping
No.
your damage? 2?
Thanks.
Sorry, Miss Marvel.
I'm not gonna bring Red Dagger back. I don't ever think that that's honestly worth the money. You spend 2 to bring him back, and then you spend 3. It's like pay 2 for 2 damage and a card. It's okay.
Double finesse for
That's about right.
contaminant immunity. Heal 3, get a tough status.
I like that.
Come on now. That card's awesome.
It's really good. You get your token too, right?
Yeah. It's so good. Then, for my next trick, I'm going to swing
Oh, we need to actually thwart. That's right.
1, 2, 3. Skilled strike, which gives me a token, plus 2. So I'm at 6 total. So he's going to take 6.
Did you do the 1 for Daredevil?
Yeah.
Did you handle that?
I sure
did, yeah.
I'm actually just going to do this. You have the 2. I think you just sniped it.
I put it somewhere.
Here it is.
Exciting, yeah.
Down to 10. Then I will flip. I'm going to play Jessica Drew's Apartment, and I'm not even going to use it.
It's definitely not the premise of my deck, Steve. I never do it. So it can't be. Yeah, can't be.
All right, end of the round.
It's a glorified, what is that? What is that weapon? That weapon that everyone likes in aggression? Thor?
Jarnbjorn?
Jarnbjorn, yeah. It's a glorified Jarnbjorn. All right, everybody, everything's ready. Here we go. 3 allies.
Sorry, Miss Marvel.
Woo! Okay.
We need more of those captured by Hydras to flip. You're ready to just cruise on them.
I mean, yeah, it's there's nothing here for us except a time.
Just hanging out.
There's literally no threats left. The game is over. It is controlled. It's kind of an interesting thing that you can get to in Marvel Champions where it's just like...
Do you think our board state could get good enough to fix my laptop?
Absolutely. We could keep this treadmill spinning until the store, Apple Store fixed it. Or
luckily,
whatever.
We'll see. I have we're not doing anything in the next 2 days, so I can take it home and doctor it. We'll see how that goes. But then
dump it in some rice. You get a 25-pound bag anyway, because things are weird right now. You never know where you're gonna eat.
I do have a 25-pound bag of rice. It's actually a 15-pound bag of rice. We have
10 short.
We have rice about once or twice a week.
Yeah.
White rice and chicken, broccoli.
Absolutely classic. I went to a doctor. They said that white rice is
Good.
the worst thing possible for your cholesterol.
Really?
Because I think my family have high cholesterol as a rule.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know. How does white rice contribute to
I don't know. It turns into, it's white rice. That's why
Stuff?
everyone's like brown rice. And then you're like, but it's just not the same. There's a reason culturally it never caught on. You know what I mean?
I get brown rice when I order Chipotle.
That's true. Yeah, and that's good enough.
Yeah, there it is. I did my service to my own body. Okay, 2-threat on.
2-threat on. Okay. Watch out. Now, if he damages us and hurts us, we have to discard a card.
Starting with you. Only you. You're a hero. Do you you put a threat on? Let's be real.
Yeah. That's right.
We all know what's happening. Well, he's going to interact with you first. He's attacking.
I want to feel important. How about we dump Red Dagger, and then we spend 2 resources to get Red Dagger back?
Uh-oh, after he just said...
No, I'm going to cash him in on Avengers Mansion.
All right, so he's attacking you for 3 plus 2, make it 5. Thank you, Red Dagger, for your service. He's going to scheme against me to give Steven something to do. 2 plus 2 is a 4. You know I'm right.
I do know you're right. I'm important.
What is happening here?
I keep the numbers low. I wish we could cut. We got to be able to cut to the studio at some point.
I'm telling you.
Cut to the studio.
When I just saw, if I could have hit a button and surprised Bryce, would have been fantastic.
You guys want to know why people are so nervous about other people working from home? Let me tell you. I'm looking at it right here on this phone.
All right.
Bad cards.
Bad cards, yeah. Starting with you. Let's get a capture by Hydra. How about it? You go first.
Mimicry.
Ugh.
I'm in hero mode. Discard the top 5. There's an attack, so I'm taking an attack this time around. Perfect. No attack.
Mine, he gets the combat knife.
Should we deal with this at some point?
Yeah, I think
this could be the.
There's not much else for us to
I
deal
could
with.
spend my entire turn doing that, honestly, because,
End of the round? Pass the token?
Yeah.
All right. First things first, I'm going to use Jessica Drew's apartment. Exhaust Jessica Drew's apartment. Search the top 5 cards of the deck for an aspect card added to my hand. Shuffle my deck.
Very nice.
Let's get a She-Hulk.
What's up, Liam? Good evening, chaps. Han Waters here. We got some hot medical advice from a medical professional here. Cholesterol is 99% genetics, honestly. Healthiest, fittest guy I know has bad cholesterol, and his doc was like, here's a pill for that 1%. Yeah, and I don't want to take a pill. I just don't. I don't even know. The science on cholesterol continues to get more interesting over time.
All I know is
all
that
science does,
at some
that's the whole
point that
point, it's a
science said that
process.
eggs were bad and I was just out.
Yeah, it's like, all right, Mr. Scientist.
There's literally nothing left for me at that point.
I'm done.
I'm out. Science, you have betrayed me. Anyways.
That's good to know, Han Waters. Thank you.
Let's flip. Take the damage. Oh, wait, I'm tough.
Don't flip.
But I have to flip. There's no other choice.
Well,
Here we are.
at least you're tough.
All right, cancel that 1 damage. Technically. Oh, wait. This is fantastic.
Oh, that's great. Han Waters, that's great. It was a joke, but now it's not at all. A true medical professional.
Do you...
Yes, anything.
No. You don't have cards. You're just looking to dish.
I mean, I will with Avengers Mansion. I'll get you one at the tail end here. I wish above all else that there were side schemes here.
Like, here's what's really fascinating. I could play a free She-Hulk
Okay.
with my Quinjet.
Well, why don't you?
Well, the interesting
One
thing
cost
is,
She-Hulk is pretty good.
free She-Hulk is really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but one
but
cost.
here's the thing.
Yeah, but the Quinjet's baked in.
I have 2 2s in my hand. I also
Ballet?
have these that can pay for my other ones, and I have another one. So I don't need to do that. But,
It seems good.
so I think I just save it when I don't have the 2s, and I draw a Captain Marvel, or I draw...
Did you run out of deck? Did you get extra card?
I should have.
Yeah. You gotta. I mean, if She-Hulk's ready,
Technically, this should have happened last round. So I'm going to flip it. Because I was the second player, this would be the last thing that happened. So he gets his Taskmaster
oh
sword.
really?
Yeah.
So you would have done it. Hey Mike, I got something for you. So the disconnect between not wanting to take a pill but being fine with caffeine and alcohol is untidy to me. Here's the difference. A pill is saying I'm reliant on this every day. So you're now bound by this idea that you have to do something daily. So it now is a part of your life, whereas alcohol and caffeine is a choice that you're making at any point. So that's the difference for me is like, I hate the idea of something I have to do. I hate the idea of responsibility, let's be honest. I hate it. Anything that is locking me into something that is now more annoying every single day is way worse to me than something that I'm opting into or opting out of at my pleasure. So that's why I'm reluctant on the, and I imagine most people that have that kind of a perspective are in a similar state. Because I'll do months without booze. I'll do months without caffeine, for that matter. I don't get the headaches or anything. It's weird.
Pills don't bother me at all.
Yeah, give me the juice.
Science. I always said I'll be in
were-
the second wave of people that'll put a chip in my brain.
I will say, you guys don't know this, but I went to high school with Zach, and in the
curious where
rave
this is
culture that he engaged in high school was unbelievable. I mean, you would have loved to see this guy. You know, he was like, it was one of those parties where there's just a bowl full of prescription drugs. You just reach a handful in there and just see what happens.
This is all false. But you can imagine if it were true. That's funny.
Yes, alcoholism is a different story, Blas.
Here's
But that's why you can't, to me, anytime you're relying on something, you need to stop it.
Let's do this.
Yes.
She-Hulk.
Oh, not even using the Quinjet.
Not even
Man,
using it.
it's terrifying.
Yeah, like what have we done to get to this? Okay, so here's what I am going to do.
What?
She-Hulk is going to punch
Keith, that's right.
for 1. And then I'm going to play with my finesse inconspicuous to remove 3. I'm hoping you can remove a bunch of those cards.
Cards. Oh, these? You're giving me the, like, busy work?
Yep. That is what I'm happening. We'll play a finesse to play an inspiring presence to ready She-Hulk and take a damage off of her. She'll swing again for 1. That gives me this. So now I'm at +4 or +3. Then I'll swing for 4 damage here. Then I'm going to play self-propelled glide to ready.
Are you doing it?
I think so.
Time to go to the next phase?
Although
The next episode?
he's just going to get way worse, and we actually need to barrel through.
Do you want to discard all of these and then flip them?
I think so.
I feel dirty playing with Taskmaster like this. Like we're just like,
Like it's
we'll
gonna backfire
decide whenever
eventually?
we just, whenever.
So
we
how about I just do this? I'm going to thwart for 4 here.
Keith, my drug of choice is board games. Hey, us too. It's by far and away the thing that I do the most in my life right now.
Playing
Isn't
games.
that crazy?
Yeah.
That and driving out to that
Land.
property. Man, I put so many miles on that truck in the past couple months.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, welcome to your future. All right, I cleared the threat. Now it's your turn to do something with your
You're
life.
giving me all this stupid busy work. Okay.
Hopefully you have those resources.
So it's just mental and physical the whole way down, huh? You're gonna make me
Such
discard.
is life, right?
You're gonna make me discard my Avengers Mansion for this, aren't you?
I don't know.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. I said I wasn't.
Doesn't your bio something provide a wild?
Only for an event.
Isn't that an alter ego action?
Yeah, I'll be there.
You gotta do hero stuff first, though.
Oh, well, I
Everywhere.
can't. I don't know that I can make that happen, man. Okay, well, let me set these aside. Okay. Stupid. This. So I need a. Okay, this is the. Is this the worst one?
This is where you discard a card from your hand.
That's bad.
Piercing and range don't really matter.
But they are +1s.
That's piercing and +1, range and +1, and then if he damages you, discard a card.
Let's get rid of the power gauntlets. All right, hero action. Wild and beat cop equals discard the power gauntlets.
They gone.
Okay. Should I do one? I have nothing to do with Miss Marvel, honestly, right now at this point. I mean, I can recover for 2, I guess. It's not nothing. You even took away the beat cop from me. You took it all away. Ridiculous. Okay.
It brings me a weird amount of joy.
Yep. Agreed.
You can sink 3 damage into this thing.
Taskmaster? This thing? I don't have... I mean, I'll do 1. That's fine.
Got him.
Flip down. That's the most I've used her basic abilities in my life.
Yeah.
Let's do Amir Khan. Here we go. Place 1 on the bottom. I'm going to get that endurance on the bottom in case it's time to leave the game by the time that happens.
I'm with you.
Draw a card. And then...
Just really happy I played this Hall of Heroes.
Pro play. Nakia, Helicarrier, and Strength is going to get that Mansion out. Mansion's going to draw me a card. And then let's do 2 for Quake, since Ally is the name of the game there.
Yeah. Oh, you can swing for 2, man.
Let's swing for 2.
Get in there.
It's still very efficient. That's me.
All right.
I don't even want a Teen Spirit. There's nothing I want to smell.
Oh, yes.
How's everybody doing, man? It's Monday. How are you guys?
Just another Marvel.
Is it? Well, it's election week here in the States, so
today.
that's a big deal. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. I may have said things that were insensitive. Let's see. Jordan Hightower said my drug of choice is high density lipoproteins, which is absolutely funny. Brombe says just kill him. You don't need the extra allies. It's reasonable. Mike C, in response to him, I would say, if you stop taking anti-cholesterol med for a month or only take it every other day, you wouldn't be any worse off than if you never took it every day. That's fair. So you could always stop. So that kind of defeats my argument. Liam, you should be drinking martinis shaken, not stirred, in memory of Sir Sean Connery. That's totally fair. Although a shaken martini is a complete waste of time. I will say that in the most pompous way possible. I've actually experimented with that.
I can feel the pompous from over here.
Chris, yeah, I know, it's like insufferable. Chris said, about pills, my brother said it best and convinced me to take a cholesterol pill. Human ingenuity through science has increased life expectancy by years. Taking a pill once a day is just opting in. All right, I'll take the pill, guys.
You got me.
You got me. Holy asked, what happened to the playlists? Why did they disappear? They shouldn't have.
There's a tab with playlists now on YouTube.
It's Google. Google changes things a lot. McBrownism says excited for Ant-Man. Daniel Carson said I'm doing pretty fine. Chris Hodevek saying doing good, played Marvel Champions this weekend, really liking the new Iron Man deck that I built. Chris, give us the details here, spill it. Colby saying doing great here, and drug of choice is definitely games. Han Waters saying not sure if it's bad taste to ask about off-topic games. No way, you're always welcome. Any chance the Flesh and Blood bundles will be in stock soon? Just subscribe ×3 and eager to get in. That's a great choice for you, Han Waters. That's fantastic. Thank you for subscribing. The bundles are questionable whether they will ever come back in, so I would take that with a grain of salt. We are out of our supplies to make that happen. We don't know if we'll get more in. Yep, and then everyone else, you guys are kind of talking to each other. What's up? New to the channel, love the content, apologize. Hey, yeah, it's good to see you, Han Waters. We haven't seen your name in the chat ever. Glad to have you here. A lot of new. Edward, I don't think I've seen
Yeah, I saw
you
people
either.
before we started saying that this was their first time to catch us live, and that seems to keep happening, which is super cool.
Can I draw yet?
Yeah. You
6
ready to see this
cards.
Quinjet pay off again?
Are you about to drop a 5-coster Goliath coming in?
No, but I am about to drop a free Captain Marvel.
Oof. I've got 2 clear the areas. This is the point of the Captain Marvel or the Miss Marvel deck. Play a clear the area to dunk a side scheme, stand up, play one to dunk the main scheme, draw 2 cards.
Do your dance.
Get out of here.
All right, first thing, 2 on, and then I will choose to put a 3rd one on because I'm in hero mode. And
You fool.
Fly, you fools. Then he's going to interact with me first because I am in hero mode. Do you have anyone you want to send to the grinder?
Daredevil is good to go. I mean, it's
I have
fine.
a free 2 damage Hawkeye waiting in the wings. I feel like I'd rather try to use that arrow before I...
A 2 damage arrow versus a 2 damage Daredevil is more or less the same.
But if I get a 2 damage arrow and also a 1 damage attack...
You can't. Oh, yeah, you
If
can.
I use the arrow... Or
Yeah.
really, it's a 2 damage and I get a block.
Daredevil rolling in.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 0. Thanks for
Thank you,
playing
Daredevil.
along.
I cannot wait until we get a hero version of Daredevil.
It's going to happen.
Cannot wait. You playing him in Crisis Protocol got me excited.
And then scheming against you for 2 plus 2, 4.
Cold pizza right on. That combo doesn't work if Zach clears all the threat.
That's right. Then we get the bad cards, starting with me. 1 and 1. Let's see if we can find another captured hero. Oh no, it's a Hydra Soldier. I'll use my arrow.
There you go. That's what we needed. Quick check-in with Hodovec here saying it's protection that doesn't defend. Just uses the damage prevention cards. I call it no one makes me bleed my own blood. And then it has, of course, 90%-ish energy resources. So Repulsor Blast for 9 to 13.
Like you do. Over and over and over
Yeah,
and over.
just
and over.
bustedly good Iron Man, even in the movies. Master Plan, reveal, discard cards until we reveal one.
None. Good try.
Oh, Taskmaster.
But now we get a shuffle. So all 3 of the other captured Hydras were in the discard pile. Apparently.
So are we willing to do one more run and then let's call it? We can come into 3 now. We can put them to 3.
Those allies are so good.
Mm-hmm. Man, I've got a Mansion, Helicarrier, Nadia, Polymer Suit,
What privilege.
Khan. Yeah, what are you doing over there? All you're doing is stacking up
In
a
high
Quinjet
school
and
with a
watching it-
mansion? What's going on here?
watching it fly.
All right.
Aaron Suggs, what a great comment. My drug of choice is a consistent sleeve size. Hard to find a good supplier on that, though.
You know what? You're not wrong. I had to throw out 5 of my Ultimate Guard because I was shuffling this deck and all my experimental weapons were like sticking out.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
don't know. Dragon Chill's getting the edge for me right now.
I want to try them again after a long break just to see, but then we're about
Yeah.
a year into the test, which is good. It's how you learn. Okay, science. This token passes to you.
Thanks.
Don't touch this minion.
Okay, I won't touch the minion. You don't touch the main scheme. We'll clear the area to get that done.
You're first, so I can't really do much about you.
Okay. Well, I mean, do you want to just advance the Taskmaster?
I mean, he just gets worse.
Yeah, well, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Do you need a mansion? Do you need a helicarrier? I'm wheeling and dealing here. You need anything? Here, think about it for a second. I'm going to hit the bathroom.
Okay.
Talk to the folks here. I'll give you the phone
chat.
of truth so you can feel less alone.
That's great. How's everyone doing out there?
They already told me.
They didn't tell me. Let's get this off screen. There you go. So I'm going to get a free Captain Marvel, and I'm going to get a draw card. And I don't have any readies, unfortunately, but that can pay for that. Oh yeah, then I need to be the one to punch the minion out, not my allies. Gish. Elaine saying, I think it would have been better campaign design to limit the scenario heroes to 1 per player. I assume you mean the free ones that you get, the allies? Card. I guess I can flip down and maybe ready. Kevin's saying, is the Guardian box coming out in February or March? Last I heard, it was actually March, and previous to that, it was February, so it's February or March, but I assume it'll be March. Jordan says, I worry about Steven when he suddenly runs to the bathroom these days. Yeah, I think he's fine. Mike saying maybe he should look into a once daily pill for Crohn's disease. They're concerned about you when you suddenly have to go to the bathroom these days. All the pill talk and you got sick in the middle of the year.
I have said that my bladder control has gone down significantly in my older age.
Michael saying way too much work to do today to watch you live, but took a few minutes during the lunch break to pop in and see how it's going. Hope you both have a great week. Appreciate that, Michael.
I got some prototypes here that I might share.
Oh, man.
I just got to see.
We've changed so much.
I got to see, man. Yeah, we used to be so buttoned up.
Don't show anything until it's done.
Oh, baby.
If you're watching right now, you're going to... Oh, man, hold on. I think I saw something crazy. The world's not ready for this, are they?
Well, it probably needs a little work. This is our first run of them.
I don't think the chat's going to feel that way.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Hello there. I don't think I necessarily need... I mean, if you don't need the card or resources, I'll take them, but I think we can both make use of them.
Boy. Look at that boy. So for the holidays, we're looking at doing some inverted color scheme cosmic tokens.
You can see them here.
Yeah, you can see the inversion there. Put that in the cosmic board. Is it gonna like oh yeah, dads. Oh yeah.
You know you want it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, look at that.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
I can't tell you how much I like that.
I like that very much. I like that very much.
That red could be less dark.
Less dark or more like brighter?
Yeah, we used to have like a cherry. Like even this red is brighter, right? By comparison.
Yeah. Well, it also, here's the crazy thing. It may literally just be the contrast of the black and the white.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
But I don't believe it.
I know. Our brains say no, but our bodies say yes.
I'm curious what chat's saying right now.
They hate it.
I can't.
But wait. They're small.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. I got to see how these turned out real quick.
Let me see the chat button back.
Yeah. I'm sorry, this just went off the rails. This is like Christmas for us.
Chris says,
too.
I wants them. Thomas saying, oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah.
And Bradley wants to know, is it the Covenant pod?
Those are good jokes. Seriously.
Edward saying, while we're in the downtime, Zach, can you tell us if Start With Why, the book we were talking about earlier, was part of the original Covenant strategy? I didn't read that book until...
Unintentionally.
4 or 5 years ago, and we started the company 13, 14 years ago, so definitely wasn't there necessarily at first. But you read it, and it's like, yeah, this is more or less some of the things that were going on. You just didn't know, you didn't have words for it, which is what that book was helpful for.
You know, just caring about stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it all started, like, we had a reason for existing. It wasn't just trying to make a product. Chris says, seriously, I want token subscriptions. We talked about it for a while.
We talk about it a lot, but it's just probably not going to happen. It's weird, because it's just weird. Okay?
Yeah.
Can't we just have commerce the way that it's supposed to be? We make something, you buy it from us. Because, like, what happens if we want to make a $7,000 token set? You just charge you $7,000 and say, well, you're subscribed. Variable price products are somewhat difficult.
I mean, you could do it like, we're kind of like we're doing Ashes, where you just always know the price.
A little Arkham surprise there.
Hello.
Hello. That's the kind of money I want to spend.
By the way, that's off camera.
Oops.
Where you just always know the price.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and it can't ever be more than this often, kind of a thing.
Yeah, but I don't want to be limited. Our creative freedoms. These are our freedoms.
Deck of something says, hey guys, did I miss the announcement of Negative Man's release?
That's pretty funny.
Elaine says, what about Token of the Month Club?
That's all very good. Oof. I think that metallic blue was a good choice.
The blue and red metallic is usually, yeah, look at that.
I'll put that on a board.
Put it right on the board.
I'll put that right on a board. Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, those turned out well.
Yeah, the color on the black is always a pop.
It's that metallic color. It looks so good.
Yeah.
And the last ones I've got to see
Man,
are the arcane.
that's
Isn't that
good.
nice? I knew that would be perfect. I really want to see these status tokens. And for anybody out there who's at home and they buy these tokens, they're like, I hate having to peel these. Don't talk to me about peeling tokens. I peeled millions of tokens in my life.
Millions upon millions.
Literally millions.
Millions.
Look at that status token for ashes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going gold. I went gold on the exhaust, which I feel like is kind of like a Bugatti move as well.
These are good.
At first, I wanted it to be blue, and then I'm like, no, we'll make the first player token blue. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks
That's
great.
what you want right there.
If anyone's unfamiliar, we've been doing holiday tokens for a long time, and we just make usually alternate either designs or color schemes that are somewhat holiday themed.
They used to be, but not. They're really not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, red and blue and green and silver and gold sparkly are all holiday, right? But the main thing is they're limited. We usually only make them during the holiday season, and we don't keep them in production. So we'll be announcing those at some point.
Metallic red looks good.
Usually around Cyber Monday, but I don't think that matters anymore.
No, it doesn't. Nothing matters.
2020 blew the door off the rules.
Honestly, what we're finding out is that anything that we thought mattered doesn't. Just take it straight to the folks. See what happens. Yeah. This is one of our favorite tokens of all time. Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh man, it's got the little peel and
Yeah.
the little cut. Ow. There's a piece of plastic in there.
He's a delicate.
I thought it was just the. It's been a rough day for me.
I'm
Okay.
delicate. I'm delicate.
That looks great. Look at those on the screen too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. Here's all of our health tokens.
Chris, it usually is around Thanksgiving. I'll tell you this. If you're on our community texting, you will probably be like the first people to know. And then if you're on our newsletter, in the same ballpark of category for when these are around.
Let's swap these boys out while we're here.
All right.
What we got, or just toying with Taskmaster.
I have some ideas, but I'm not going to mention them here.
Yeah, I've got ideas too. I think these guys could use a little love.
We all know the ideas are the most important part of the process.
People say that ideas people is really what we're lacking in this organization, right?
Let me tell you this. If you ever say that around me, you will not.
This one got way
You will not.
worse than this
You
one.
don't get more respect.
Look at the difference in that.
Whoa.
What is that? This is the prototyping process.
That's what we call quality
This is why you
control.
have to there's so much that you have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
That's why it's not just as simple as just run a laser and it's like those are totally different tokens. Why? Because somebody did it differently. Or because the methodology is inconsistent.
Bradley's saying, show me the fab tokens. That's definitely super
good
high
question.
on the list. But holiday is going to be first.
Honestly, the goal for me is to have them by Monarch, but
That's my goal. We're in alignment here, so let's make it happen.
We work together. Yeah, see, some of those are
It's
garbage.
like we both have a brain.
That's garbage. Compared to, look at that.
Yeah.
There's so much varying. That's the thing. We'll use them anyway. See if this one works. It's like in some of the cases, it's like the red was done almost before the white, and some of the white was done.
Or it may have been done before it was completely dried.
Yeah.
Especially
That does happen in prototypes sometimes.
Unwound says MECCG tokens win. You know what? That's not so far fetched. At one point, I would have laughed, but
we could reprint it. It's just wood is weird.
no. Talking about Miller CCG.
Oh, the CCG.
They were like, remember when we were playing? I was like, we need to make this one token.
I do
specifically.
remember that. I was sighing off camera.
Yeah.
I think, if I remember correctly.
Well, you never
Oh,
know.
Dad's though, that bullet token looks amazing.
Sometimes you swing and you hit.
There are some of these designs that pop like crazy.
Even this is really good.
Yeah, those look super good.
The threat tokens are popping. I think that, you know what it is?
That is so good.
This is what I was going to say, but
That
I'm just going to go
kills
ahead and
me.
say it. It's when the primary thing that's happening is the color, is when
Yeah.
it looks really good.
Yeah.
Because the white gives you kind of like a board. Like if this was inverted and it was red with a white line around the fist would pop out, but then the color would also be predominant. Because like here, when it's mostly white, it's not as good.
Not as good. But it is better whenever it's the black ink too, so that's... Okay, so we've got about enough. I'll peel a few more threats. We won't need more than a few, right?
I mean, we can make some
Ooh, there's
match.
that police car, looks great. Yes. Looks like a real deal police car. Look at that, though. I thought that they might disappear in the Cosmic board, which is kind of the idea. Like a special edition comic kind of thing.
Yeah, they good.
Okay, where were we? Sorry, I got distracted.
Only the Lord knows.
Oh, I haven't done anything on my turn yet.
Yeah, me neither.
I was offering you resources.
And I said, I don't need your resources.
Okay. You just slap me across the face. Got your resources right here, buddy.
Pal.
So you don't need any, is what you're saying. I'm gonna go do my stuff then.
I could use them if you're like, you don't really need the card, you're just drawing to see what it is. But like, it's not like I'm like, oh,
out of curiosity.
there's this amazing thing I can do with this resource.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What do I need to do? I need to use all of my cards. So I'll use this
Also, for what it's worth,
for this.
print these.
Yeah, right. These are red. Those are red.
Get out of
Let's
here.
go.
I didn't realize I was going to be buying a bunch more tokens this year. But here we are.
Starting out with the mansion. Teen Spirit.
Them hands sure are big.
Yeah, I got big hands everywhere.
So we need to run out of our deck so we get more encounter cards.
Okay.
We don't want to burn through these.
All right. Let's do Emir Khan. Place one on the bottom, one on the top. Let's
Start
get
from
Daredevil
the bottom
down
number.
there.
Sure.
Even the red dagger is really better. I like Daredevil though. And then draw. This is just absurd. This is absolutely absurd. -1 to the next card. Flip up. Should I recover? No. Flip up. I think we're gonna get on a big hands moment here.
Don't forget, you need to do 1 damage first.
Okay. Well, Miss Marvel's uniquely suited to do just that. As is Agent Coulson, honestly. Let's do a 4 Justice at -1. Let's use a Mental to sneak by, which is just a worse version of the same card. And let's do, I guess, I'll do 6, make it 6. And then we'll biometric clear the area. Remove 2, and it's the last of that scheme, so I draw a card. Okay, good. Good start, good start. Then we'll do Helicarrier. Oh wait, don't do, well, I got nothing over this beat cop to do yet again. He's working the beat. Helicarrier.
There's not enough beats.
We'll do a big hands 4 Justice for a concussive blow. That's a fine way, right? I can waste 2 damage and confuse him. Or should I swing for... Let's just swing for 1 and pop him, and then I'll do the concussive blow.
When revealed, deal each player an encounter card. That's exactly what we needed.
And then confuse him and do 3 to him.
34. Okay, so 31. He confused. He protect. He block. He attack.
You don't need me to kill the minion with the beat cop for any reason, do you?
I sure don't.
Okay.
Thanks for trying.
Yeah, got you. Let's do 2 here, 2. All right, I'm gonna Bruno in a card.
You got Bruno, I got Finesse. We're ready to go.
I know, right? We should start a band. I'm not gonna do that yet, but I will do it eventually. We'll do big hands to new guy with Embiggen.
Come on in.
6 coming at you. And I'm going to leave Bruno. Bruno's going to stay cool.
Man, we could bury this guy.
I'm going to leave my allies ready for action here.
All right, mine.
Mm-hmm.
Let's Quinjet.
Oh, here we go.
How about a 1-cost Miss Marvel?
Captain Marvel, Quinjet.
2 out of 3 games
Goodness
so far. Let's go.
gracious.
She's gonna punch for 2. He doesn't remember retaliate, right? All right. Punch for 2. I get to draw a card.
You want me to get 2 off?
Yeah, please. Let's.
Something special about that. Those inverted. Anytime you do like an inverted design, it just feels super cool. You can take the Bruno action in the exhaust to return. But yeah, Jim, most of the time I get that wrong. Not this time. Is there any side schemes in Taskmaster?
Let's do this. I'm going to use my finesses to play a pheromones. He's already confused, but I'll stun him.
Nothing like that value.
Well, I get the token, which is why I'm doing it. Then Spider-Woman's going to punch here. I'm going to get another encounter card, which this is all good things. And I get a token. Yay! Then I'm going to flip.
You did it.
I'm going to trigger Jessica Drew's apartment.
Nice. Stunned and confused.
Hey, get ready.
And we're in different area codes here. That's very nice.
Then I'm going to play Get Ready.
Why don't you go ahead and get rid of these, huh? Why don't you do the busy work?
Well, I will in a minute.
Jordan, I'm on it, man. When you make Arkham location markers, shut up and take my money. We have prototypes that we're working on right now. We're working on that.
It's going to happen.
We had to get the Innsmouth stuff out, which it's in prototype right now, and then we'll go that direction. What's the most critical feature of the location markers for you? A little R&D, a little focus group.
Right her.
I mean, we're here. We may as well do it, right?
Let's play a helicarrier.
I don't think this is a faster horse situation. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Nice helicarrier.
Yeah, just hanging on it. She-Hulk's going to swing, doing 2. So he's going to go to 19.
I can do that if you want.
Okay. And then I'm going to hang out.
That's it?
Yeah, and a bunch of cards coming our way, but we're looking for heroes.
It could just sink us, like all the synergy of the cards just wreck us.
Draw.
Michael Gentile, new tokens. Well, now I know where my Christmas mode is going. Well, Michael, that's amazing. Not only for spending money with us, but getting a Christmas bonus. Congratulations. That's great. I never get one of those. Boss is a real piece of work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Never say never. When did you run out of deck?
Well, sorry. I failed.
Can't you try a little harder?
I could mansion right now, maybe.
All right, first thing, 2 threat on, and then you have to decide to put a 3rd threat on.
3 threat on, actually, because we have an accelerator, and I'll add 1.
All right, then starting with you, he attempts to attack and fails. He attempts to scheme against me and fails. Then we go to bad cards.
Here we go.
Let's find our buddies.
None of them. Hydra Hunter and Hydra Soldier.
2 minions.
2 minions.
That gives us something to do. The Viper. Master
Wow.
plan. That's perfect.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yay.
Captured by Hydra.
This board is going to
Put
give me
5
a
on
lot
there.
of anxiety here. And
Then we get a Hydra regular.
right now.
Insight 1.
Dude, now is the time for that laser cannon. I'm just going to blast everybody away.
We'll just clear the board easy. This is not even a struggle.
Is Taskmaster getting dunked on? Considering we got wrecked last time, it feels good, a moment of levity to be like, what's up?
To just be dunking on him?
Yeah, it's just
I'm
like,
gonna take
no,
this back.
no, Taskmaster.
All right, you ready to roll? Also, my Holo Hero is going to be so loaded, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, get to work on these guys.
I'm
we
gonna
incite
clear
one?
the board.
Did you do that?
I incited 1, yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to use Jessica Drew's apartment. aspect card.
Directional, sometimes one directional, small. Yeah, we're going to make them really small. That seems to be the key.
Put out a box of toothpicks.
Yeah.
50 toothpicks. Here you go. We spent a bunch of time on this. All right, it's about to get crazy. Hope you're okay with that.
Yeah, bring it on.
Bring it on.
You guys are totally right. That is classic. Jerome, I'm definitely using that beat cop to kill the Hydra Guard.
All right, let's flip. Take this damage, which is 2. Fine.
Did you look at the top card?
No.
Could have.
That's fine.
What a noob.
Let's use finesse. No, let's wait. I need to get Hawkeye off the table.
Can you request an action?
Yeah, sure. Call now.
Beat cop, Hydra Soldier. Do you need that? Do you want the Hall Heroes token?
No, it's fine.
All right. Give me an encounter card. This is going to be another capture by Hydra. I just had a feeling.
I need to clear that. That's what needs to happen here. I finally have a mission.
Yeah, Chris, I haven't been keeping up with the Arkham packs, honestly. And Mr. Beefeater, yes, the Champions Beat Cop is as effective as the Arkham Beat Cop, maybe more.
All right, Hawkeye is going to thwart one here.
That's very cute.
He is that. Then we're going to use my finesses to play a team training.
Would you like Bruno to assist?
No, I'm good for right now.
I've been thinking with finesse.
Then I'm going to use a helicarrier
That song goes off on the dance floor. Everybody.
here.
You ever
to play
you want to
Hulk.
DJ a wedding, you play that song. That's all you got to do. It's really all you have to do.
Literally the only thing you got to do. And then I'm going to play Contaminant Immunity to heal 3.
My
and get
gosh, you have been working that card this game.
I sure have.
More than ever.
And then I have 4 now. I'm going to scheme for 4 to remove here. And
Wow.
I'm going to get a random one of these. Don't look at it. Just grab
Hit.
one. And
Wait,
then,
hold on. We get Skilled Investigators.
yes, we do.
Now I'm out of... give me an extra encounter card.
Don't look at it. Oh, yes.
Is it White Tiger?
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Sure enough.
What's up?
Interesting. Okay. So I have 3 allies plus health. Let's start here. That's funny. Hall of Heroes is so bad.
Are we ready to end this thing now?
We're
Let's go.
about there.
Right now.
I mean, we could easily win right now.
Let's go. 19. He's got it. Stop messing around. Let's move on. 2 allies is plenty. Honestly, they're like devastatingly good.
Okay.
Makes the
We're gonna
rest
go
of the
for
game
it?
too easy, yeah.
Let's start with
It's about time for heroic
Captain
one
Marvel.
campaign.
Punch 2. That's the next phase that we're going through.
I don't want to start that nonsense. I'm
You,
actually
you
having
just
fun.
called for it. Actually, let me see this.
I like winning. Hold on. Let me see if. No, I'm not gonna look. If one of these is captured by Hydra, though, I'm gonna slap myself in the face at the end of this.
That's what.
Should we give it one more round? Let's team up. Kill the allies, tee up Taskmaster, and be ready.
All right. Hulk is going to swing for 3 here.
Yep. Dead.
And we're going to flip.
You're about to kill Quake.
That's a lightning, so 1 to everything. We all knew it was going to happen.
We knew it. Yeah, we knew it.
But, you know, Hulk's happy about it. Then
It's actually
She-Hulk
not
is...
bad on this one because you had 2 minions.
Then... Oh, and She-Hulk takes another one. So then She-Hulk's going to swing at the Viper. She's going to hit for 4.
Very nice. Now that's not you, so your Holly Heroes is
I
nothing.
know.
The
That's
Holly
why I said
Heroes
it's
is
so
not interested.
bad. Then I'm going to get ready with Hulk.
David Whitfield, best feeling is when playing solo. I used a beat cop with 9 tokens to arrest Ronan the Accuser. The image was indelible. That's awesome, David. That is so good.
Hulk's going to swing for 3 here.
Did you take 1 damage on Captain Marvel?
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't.
I've never seen one die before.
And then we'll flip a wild, so everything happens.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
We'll deal
Coulson's gone.
1 to everything.
Thanks, Hulk.
So is She-Hulk.
Regular's gone.
Yeah, regular's gone. Hulk's gone, but then he's going to take 3 more.
Yeah.
And then...
What a great way to just...
Then I'm going to play White Tiger. She's going to thwart for 3.
Oh my gosh, you're even taking the fun things from me.
And then I'm going to play Pheromones.
With a strength. Nice. Some strong pheromones. Okay. We've been very good about being off sequence in our Spider-Woman Miss Marvel team. It's just like so good.
Yeah. Especially with the Pheromones makes being off sequence perfect.
It's so good. We've been able to do it very well. Okay, so now the next thing. What?
We got nothing but time. Look at what we just did. Besides me getting rid of all our allies. Don't worry about that part.
Avengers Mansion, I'll draw. Let's see if there's any hero actions that...
We should relabel all the videos in this campaign series. The series where Zach proves the value of Quinjet to Steven.
It hasn't happened yet.
I played Captain Marvel twice for 1.
Biokinetic polymer suit and helicarrier are going to sneak by for the last of the threat. You heard it here first, folks. Then I'm going to exhaust to put it back in hand. Because why not? Flip. Nakia, not yet. Put 1 on the bottom. It's Coulson. Draw 1. Then let's do...
I'm going to be honest. White Tiger is now one of the top characters I need to come into Crisis Protocol and Marvel Champions.
Yeah.
She at least needs to be a playable ally in a deck. That's not just earn her in the campaign.
Nakia -1. Let's Teen Spirit. For the wiggle room. Okay, so I'm currently at -1. Let's go Daredevil with a Sneak By and a Power of Justice. Let's go Bruno. Let's get Spidey in here.
Thwip. That's how they write his web slinging.
I know it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to hold on to the wiggle room there.
Man. Nothing to do with your
Nothing
party.
to do, man. Nothing to do. 2 and 2.
Down to 6. All dressed up and nowhere to
Nowhere
go.
to go. I'm done.
All right.
One damage to Spider-Woman somewhere, apparently. 3, 4, 5,
Cool.
6.
I don't know where it came from, but I'm trusting you. All right.
3 on.
3 on. And then I'll choose to put a 4th one on to make it easier. Then he fails. Then we get bad cards.
I'm stacked up, per
Luckily,
the
you're in
instructions.
alter ego mode. Hunted by Hydra in Sight 1. Each player in hero form takes the damage and discards a random card from their hand. Gulp.
This one. Slipper Propel Glide. That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Hydra Patrol. When defeated, so it comes in with 4.
Hey, we could go get the thing that gets us extra encounter cards.
Weapon Master. Alter Ego. The villain schemes. If they have a weapon, it gains Surge. They have 1,000 weapons.
3 plus 3.
Ooh.
6. There's your surge card.
2, 3, 4, 5. I will laugh until I die if he advances this scheme right now. Surge, advance. The villain schemes.
3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, oh, captured by Hydra.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Wah. See, that was worth it.
Yeah.
It was riskier than we thought.
We got to make those want noises.
This is for you.
Okay.
This is from him.
Thank you.
Now, if you want to put one of these allies in your deck, be my guest.
Should I snipe one?
Let's put whatever this one is there.
You're leadership man, though, you know?
I'm going to switch
I'll-
my deck to immediately have 3 make the calls in it.
I'll take one. Go, let me have one.
Yeah, I have 2. So
That's exciting for me. Okay, we need a 1 thwart to do this effectively. I'm going to recover just in case I go into the next round and feel weird. Let's flip. Okay.
take 1 down.
Then let's do Daredevil on Captured by Hydra. 1 damage to the villain.
Down to 5.
And he takes a damage. Let's do Polymer Suit. Oh, I should do all this stuff first. -1 to the next thing. And then do this. I'll just put.
Did you take your
anything on the
Taskmaster
bottom.
damage when you flip?
No, I didn't.
1 damage.
It was recovered. No matter what that number was, it would have been recovered.
You'd have to do it on your flip. You can't
Oh, when I
recover it.
flipped.
Yeah, but you have the bonus health, so it doesn't really matter as
Yeah, it
long as
won't
we
matter.
finish the game out here.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be great if I was like, hey, can you call an action I murdered?
Clear the area with Nakia Bahadir.
Yep.
We're going to shrink it. So remove all of this. I get to draw a card from Clear the Area. Skilled Investigator for both of us. Draw a card.
Who'd you get?
Captured by Hydra gets me, Shang-Chi. After you play Shang-Chi from your hand, spend an energy resource to stun an enemy. Not bad, not bad. That's actually a pretty good one for me to have. Then, let's do Helicarrier for Justice on the Hydra Patrol with
You
Clear
can just
the
do
Area.
5 if you want.
Let me do my things.
Okay. We each get a Hydra minion.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get this guy.
Don't give me anything with guard.
I'm definitely getting a
Give me
guy
the
with
insight
guard.
stuff.
Here you go.
Thanks. Then, in a thrilling, amazing moment, Spider-Man swinging in for 2. And then big hands for 6.
We got him.
Any amount of cards that we want. Boom, 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 boom.
This is for that ally you just got.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what happens.
What's up, Shan Octopus the First? Glad you're catching us for the first time. Thank you for
What
being
up?
here.
Setup. Nope, we victory. Each
Hold on,
player.
go to the nice mic. Let's take a look
That's
at
right.
this.
Mode, but we'll get there. Each player who rescued 1 or more allies from the Taskmaster encounter set adds those allies to their deck and records their names in the campaign log. Just put it in your deck.
Yeah, we know.
Expert campaign only. Record each identity's remaining hit points.
Yep, got it.
I have 2 damage, but I have +2, so I end up.
I got
no
+4 for some reason. Basic recovery is so good.
All right, you ready for story time?
Yeah.
Black Widow to Taskmaster says, "What's going on, Taskmaster? How did Hydra conquer New York City?" Of course he's gonna say it. "It's not just New York, babe. Hydra rules all of America now." I love Taskmaster. He's just like such a dude, a skeleton dude. Anyways, over in
That's in his bio.
a secret facility, Madam Hydra
skeleton
brought Zola the
dude.
Reality Stone. Then the Doctor used its power to put Hydra in charge. Where is Zola now, we ask. He set up shop on Ellis Island, Taskmaster tells us for some unknown reason. Then Zola in the... you can see him in the factory here. He's creepy. Rumor has it he's doing weird experiments there, trying to develop the perfect soldiers for Hydra. Iron Man says, "I've heard enough. Let's go get them." And then on to Zola.
On to Zola. All right, we got our decks. Are you going to make any changes?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's make some changes. I feel like we should we just hang out with chat for a little bit?
I think we
feel
should...
like you're probably worried about your laptop, and we don't want to belabor the point.
Well, also, Zola is not like a quick scenario. That's for you.
I'm glad you're all here. I'm very glad.
You sound glad.
I wish I could see everybody. The weirdest thing about being on a live stream, Bryce, I think we're done, man. So you can do whatever you'd like, man. See, right now, if we could cut to this shot of Bryce with this dog in his lap, it would crush.
It would crash.
It's like when Letterman had the Alan, I think, was in the booth. He would always announce and just randomly would
they
do
all
weird
have their,
postmodern
like-
jokes.
Their random person they talk to and can cut to, right?
Edward Sylvester says, "I wonder how much of a boost in listen Bruno Mars gets after these streams." We probably blow up his Spotify. I would imagine it's a notable.
I'm sure it's such a trend he's going to be recognizing it soon.
They're still trying to.
Hey, I can pull up chat now.
They're still trying to find the reason why every Monday Bruno Mars' Spotify just millions.
He's like, I don't get it. Why am I
millions
so
of
popular
views.
now?
You know what's cool? Like, so one time I was just like joking.
Hold on. You said the weirdest thing about being on stream.
Yeah, it's
You
the
never
same
said-
thing.
Okay,
It's the
good.
same answer. I just was saying it was the lead up was very different. Weird and cool to me are in a very similar space, ultimately.
And interesting.
The weirdest things are probably cool, right? The coolest things are very weird. I was messing around with Zach when he was solo streaming that one time, and I was on the chat, and I was like, look at this guy, or whatever I was doing. I'm sure it was hilarious. And then he said my name. He was like, oh, Steven, yeah, what's up? And I was like, oh, how weird is that to like hear your name, even your screen name. Some like random people from across the world are here in an office in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Our lives a completely different trajectory. I mean, like, we're all living in our own, story. And then all of a sudden, you can just type a comment, and then it's like, yeah, I'll read that out loud. And for us, it's like, that's normal. This is what, we're just reading the names. But then when you actually are the person on the other end of that, it's eerie to me sometimes. Like when I did it one
eerie
time
good?
too. There was a guy streaming Warhammer Champions, the old the Play Fusion game.
Yeah.
And there was like 3 people on the stream, and I was one of them. I was really into it at the time. And I said something, and he laughed, and then he said something. He's like, oh, yeah. And he said my call sign, as it were. And then I was so spooked by it that I left.
Really?
Yeah, it made me uncomfortable.
Most people have the opposite reaction to that.
I mean, it was like, I felt like I was exposed, but it was also like so special that I was like, I'm recognized. It's like a moment of
You don't
being
feel
seen.
anonymous anymore?
Yeah, you don't feel anonymous, which is both, for some people, very exciting, and for some people, very terrifying.
I would be curious to know, everyone that's watching this willing, how many people, when we like, not even us, any stream you're watching, I guess, when they call your name, how does
Like,
that make you feel?
Pastorian83 says, it freaks me out when Steven speaks to me in person. It's always crazy to see the Willie out in the wild. Pastorian, who are you?
Ian.
Pastorian83. Oh, that's Ian.
Pastor Ian.
Oh, Pastor Ian, not Pastorian.
That's Ian from Oklahoma City. What's up, Ian?
Pastorian, I thought it was like a Protoss kind of thing. Ben Sweeney's on the right track here. Get Bruno Mars to sponsor the stream with Nalgene. Can you imagine Bruno Mars singing in a commercial with Nalgene, and then we can be their advocates?
I wouldn't.
That's what they need.
I would not allow it.
Jordan Hightower says, I'm playing a drinking game for every time one of you guys says my name out loud. Jordan, what are you drinking?
Jordan Hightower. Got him. Jordan.
Alan Descharme says, it's even weirder when Steven tries to say my name. Is it Alan Descharme? Or Ducharme? Or my fake French accent is the worst thing that I do.
He could do this all day, ladies and gentlemen.
David Whiffle saying, it's nice to be able to participate given the isolation. It's always great to hear being acknowledged. Yeah, David, I hope that things are going well for you. I know you were in a tough spot there for a while. You don't have to dive into that on stream, of course, but I do hope that it's sunshine rather than clouds, I guess is the best way to say it.
You know, the clouds make us appreciate the sunshine sometimes.
Yeah, but that's never the right thing to say, is it?
Not until after it's over.
Lapoon, yeah, exactly, right? It's like, I'm going through the worst breakup of my life. Well, it just makes the rest of the relationships
You need
better.
anything? I'll be right back.
No, I don't need anything.
That's what everyone told me.
Yeah, I know,
just
right?
make the next one better.
They were ultimately right, but you didn't want to hear it at the time.
Doesn't help you now.
Shannon Octopus the first saying, it's weird seeing it in real time and knowing that typing this from Australia will be seen moments later over there. Yeah, it's crazy. There's some real good things about what's going on with the internet as a whole. It's not all good, but there's so much potential here. I guess there always has been. That's kind of the whole point. Anthony Fedash saying, or Fedash? Me and my brother were laughing pretty hard after that comment about the martini glasses. Then a couple minutes later, the glass got spilled. I'm surprised we were able to hold it together. I mean, obviously there was a pall over the stream for a second, as I was trying both not to laugh or make light of the fact that how do you do that? How do you knock over a drink that's right in front of you? But I think we made it out okay. It was apropos for sure that immediately it gets slammed right into a computer. Which is even worse than getting the cards wet in so many ways. You could rebuy this entire collection for a lot less money. Michael White, it felt pretty nice when I made a snide comment jokingly on a Reed Duke Magic the Gathering stream and he read the comment aloud and chuckled. Well, we can do that here too, Michael. Give me something and I'll chuckle at it. Green Metal Box saying, my name is Green Metal Box. LOL, so it's not weird. If you said my real name, I'd be weirded out. Wouldn't that be strange, Michael? You always got to take a crack at it. Bradley says, I like it. You guys are kind of like celebs, so it's fun. Man, that's so cool to hear. It's hard to really transmit how much it doesn't feel like that. But I suppose there's a level of celebrity to it. Howlett James, my first live video on here, got a shout out. It was so strange watching it again and hearing my name. That's so cool, Howlett. I'm happy to do that. Michael Fannin II says, it's normal. I've been communicating in text for most of my life. And Colby D, I don't post much, so it is enjoyable. Colby, we got those overpower decks coming out on Thursday. Thanks for sending the brief over. I printed it out. I need to get that out of the printer. I need to remind myself.
Luckily, it's just us that uses that printer.
Jeremy Pett says, Stephen did yell at me that one time about my card opinions. Well, join the club. I think, there's a couple of philosophies that you can get by on in life, and one of them is take a strong stance no matter what, and then at least you're wrong, like, excitedly. Certainly when you're in an entertaining, you're trying to entertain people, which we're to some degree trying to do here. I don't know if you guys can tell. But basically that, like, you may as well take a stance on something so that everybody can, like, join in on either liking it or not liking it. It's like the Ryan Johnson strategy with movies. Basically, make bad movies and then see what people say about them.
How many movies of his do you think are bad?
All of them are good except for the one. But we don't need to get into that. Jordan Hightower says, I'm drinking espresso shots. Please stop.
Oh, he's the one taking a shot every time we say Jordan Hightower.
I got to tell you, we've been drinking this this French press coffee, which is it's fine. It's good.
I mean, it's particularly good when you want to make a good 60 ounces all at once.
All at once. It's very good for that. But then Zach brought in some so we used to be next to Nordaggio's Coffee. And so
local roaster.
We had a relationship, and we'd get some deals on, on espresso drinks and macchiatos and all the highfalutin stuff. And since we have relocated, that's no longer the case. So we're drinking the French press every day. And then Zach brought in these, like nice drinks, flat whites, is what they were.
From Starbucks.
From Starbucks, which it's just, there. It's the part of me that loves. It's the part of me that loves taking a strong stance, that has a lot to say about Starbucks, of which I will not say any of it because I think they serve a valuable function in society.
All I'll say is I brought in that flat white, and you had a couple drinks, and you were like, you know what?
I love espresso. It was good. It really was. But also, I love espresso drinks. They're so much better than coffee.
I think I just fundamentally agree. I like espresso more than I like coffee.
Way more.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yeah, I have a ultimately positive take on Starbucks, but I don't.
We have that book back there, don't we?
I don't probably pour your heart into it. Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
By Howard Schultz. He also did Onward, which is another really good one. He's
you signed the first CEO statement for Covenant with Onward.
Did I?
Yep. Like 2007, 2008, that was on the website.
Nice.
You said what we're going to do, and we're doing exactly what you said we were going to do. Which is pretty good.
The thing about 2007 though is that
we didn't know anything.
We didn't know enough to know what we could or couldn't do, and we got really practical for a while, and then we're getting a little less practical and more what do you call it even? Not
insane?
Ambitious, but like
optimistic.
It's like dream.
Yeah.
Dream's the wrong word.
Bigger picture, aspirational.
We're getting more aspirational because we went hard, like practical, logical.
That's how you get power.
Yeah, but
that's been the case throughout all of history. I'm sorry, I keep yelling at you. But that's been the case. You have to be practical. You have to put the work in, and then you have enough capital in whatever sphere you're in, whether it's political or monetary or simply influence.
Yeah.
And then you can actually do something with it. We started out trying to do something with something we didn't have.
Yeah,
but I mean, that's kind of charming.
When you have neither practical experience or resources at all, you have to be aspirational. So that's probably a good thing to be.
I aspire to not losing money.
But we were very aspirational up front, and then we got very practical because that's just how you actually have to run a business. And then once you get experience and learn what it actually takes, then you can start being more appreciably aspirational. Like it's like this is actually something that we can go do, even though it's beyond where we're at now, but it's not so far beyond that it's just kind of like saying we're gonna go win.
Yeah,
it's
let's
like,
go.
Okay,
we're gonna be the best tabletop. But the other thing is a lot of businesses, and this is the case in most places I worked, they don't find their way out of the second step. Like you go from aspirational and then you get dragged into practicality and then you make it, or you at least do the things that are necessary to sustain. And then you're like, I can't afford to be aspirational again. I just need to like dollars and cents it. And that's why everybody's so uninspired all the time.
Well, and a lot of times, and this is the thing with Starbucks, right? Same exact process. And I was going to college for business in like 2006, 2007, 2008. And that was like right at the end of the like Howard Schultz phase.
Also into the housing crisis, or right when it
Right
started.
into it.
Right into it, yeah.
But he did, from a business perspective, he did something remarkable. And so like that's why I was so fascinated. It wasn't about quality of coffee. I didn't know anything about coffee really. I had Folgers growing up with my grandma.
Yeah.
But in
Which
the same
can be
way,
a very pleasant experience. That's a beautiful thing about it.
I
right?
like Folgers.
Drinking like that coffee you could drink 17 cups of and not feel anything.
And feel nothing.
Is really nice.
Yeah, that's why my
sometimes.
grandma would let me drink it when I was 10.
Yeah.
But all that to say, another thing that happens to companies, at least in America, I don't know about internationally, is like with Starbucks, they get to a certain point. Eventually, one of the like outcomes of a company is they go public if they get big enough.
Yeah.
And when you do that, it demands quarter-over-quarter growth of revenue. So what that ends
That's
up
what
meaning,
Eric was talking about. You remember that with
with
Cool
Eric
Mini?
Lang? Yeah, and
You
so
feel the pressure for
that
real.
pressure makes it where you just keep doing what you're doing bigger and more efficiently, and you don't ever like take the kind of risk. Like the first 15, 20 years of Starbucks, they were not profitable.
Yeah.
And that would not happen today because they can't do that. Like you just can't do it. So
Yeah, everything
that's the
changes. I
whole-
mean, your approach and as your situation changes, your approach has to change. But if you think that your approach stays the same as your situation changes, that's when things go sideways.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately that hero's journey stuff. Jonathan talks about this all the time. He's obsessed with it. The idea that everything is cyclical, that the hero eventually becomes a tyrant, you know, that the liberator becomes corrupted and becomes the problem. And that seems to be, I mean, it's pretty easy. It's kind of a unified field theory where like, you can probably fit anything into that box, but you're not sure if it's because you're trying to or because it's actually the way things work. But that's the thing, you always have to be changing and moving. As a human being, as a business, anything, you always have to be adapting and changing. If you think anything in life is static, that's when everything starts going sideways.
Yeah.
Always.
And
It's defined by change. These plants back here, as an example, they're changing all the time, right? Be like a plant.
daily. We all are technically. Jordan's saying this is some heavy stuff. Love it.
Oh, well.
I mean, I think the other reality is like you don't know this until you get into it, but you always assume that like it really is. There's no making it, right? There's no end goal. Just the goal of the game is to keep playing.
Yeah.
And like at each stage, it changes enough that you have to be different.
Yeah. So dad has a really good quote about this. So he did an interview. For those of you who don't know, that my father worked at the Tulsa World. He was a newspaper guy for 26 years, I think 29 years. And he worked the music, country music and horror movies, where it was what he did in the kind of the section of the paper, writing reviews for those kinds of things. He was doing an interview with Roy Clark at the time, a very famous country music artist, and was talking about success and whatnot. And Roy Clark was basically saying, yeah, John, you know, I started out as a kid and I saw that ladder of success and I did my first show and I put my first foot on that ladder and I started climbing and I could see how it led right up to the clouds. And he was like, and I kept going and bigger shows, bigger shows, bigger shows. I got my Vegas deal, and, you know, up, up, up. And he said, I finally got up and I peeked my head through the clouds. You know what I saw?
Clouds.
Ladder never stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like, at a certain point, people come to that realization. If you're lucky enough to find the end of where you no longer have to start, like you no longer have to strive to have your basic needs met. If you can make it to that point of comfort, and then you stop and look around and say, why am I continuing to treadmill like this? That's a very fortunate place to be.
Yeah, but I also think that like that might be your goal, I guess. But that's also why it's nice to have goals that aren't just that.
Just the essential, yeah. That's why I stopped playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
It's just a treadmill.
You eventually realize you're
It's
just going
an
in
exciting
circles.
treadmill.
Yeah,
But, yeah, eventually
you
I was
get the
like,
chemical
eh.
hits over and over again for a while. You find the mount that you were looking for forever.
But they also stop being so significant. I'd say that's how Roy felt too. It's like your 17th, 16,000 person show is not nearly like your first one. It's that law of diminishing returns continues to happen as well. So you got to adapt. You got to change all the time. That's what I'm into. That's why I never. That's why I don't want to play the same hero a bunch in Marvel Champions.
Over and over.
Keep trying.
I mean, there is something to perfecting a deck like that.
Yeah.
Not to segue too hard over that,
No,
but
I
like,
agree.
but you know, if you have perfected it, that's the thing to me is like, if the goal is to achieve financial independence like that, it's like, you'll eventually get there.
Yeah.
But then what? Like, do you have what are you doing with that is making it worth you doing that? And that's, you know, now we're getting real crazy in here.
My argument has always been I would love to get there to find out. That's what I mean. Like, right? Like, I would love to know, rather than speculate, go ahead and give me financial independence now, and then I will come back to you with the results.
Tell you what the answer is.
Of the experiment.
I mean, yeah, the nice thing about it is, like, for me at least, financial independence ultimately represents your ability to choose to do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's freedom.
Yeah, it's just
right?
freedom.
It's freedom.
But if in it, either it's kind of cool because either you can achieve that and you have freedom and do whatever you want, or if you can find a way to do whatever it is you're doing, even though it's not directly like you've achieved freedom, but it's producing for you. Like if you actually enjoy what you do.
This is a good example.
It's a really good example.
Yeah, what we're doing. It's an obvious example.
Yeah. Then
super fortunate here.
Whatever your position, it's like if you can love and enjoy what you're doing and feel fulfilled doing it, then like you're already there.
And I have friends on both sides of that spectrum. Like I have a friend who, you know, Blake, who basically grew up and I went to school with him, and he was just didn't have any money. None money.
By the way, Fat Guy T says he'd learned to love that lesson as well.
Right. Yeah, right. So he grew up super poor. His dad wasn't. It was a really sad situation. And he was smart enough, and he got to college, and got on a scholarship, and got help and all of that. And his goal was he was like, you know what's awful is what I had as a child. Number one thing, I'm just not going to do that. Yeah. So he got the accounting degree. He went out. And now he's got a ton of money. And it's great because he just ground it out. Like he did not enjoy a second of that job. He's like 5 to 10 years of just, I'm here to put dollars in the bank account. And now he's able to step back and be like, okay, now what do I want to do? And it's fun to see him start to get in. And it's not like extravagant. He's not like buying yachts and stuff. He's like, I'm going to get into small electronics. He's like buying things off of eBay and rewiring them so that they work. Like those kinds of things. It's like cool.
You can just do whatever you want.
Yeah. It's not about like the continuous climb. People can get into that, but he's just finding ways to have interesting moments in his life that are now free for him to do, where he doesn't feel the pressure of economics, basically.
If achieved, it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Would have been nice to have that when I was going into this house project, which for those of you keeping up,
it would have been nice to have that going into Covenant. Can you imagine?
Oh my gosh, we would have been awful though. It would have been horrible. I think you have to have a period of no, you don't get anything for free, and you have to make the right decision a lot, or you're done.
Yeah,
that's the fires of, man. Those early days were insane. Honestly, looking back on it, they were insane.
We were in our 20s.
We could do anything. I was living with 3 other people who were
like
also
I said,
employed at Covenant,
very aspirational,
without heat or cold.
Yeah. Side note: that's 4 things you should never do.
Yeah, right. That's 100% true. Yeah.
Like living
with
your
family. I live with my brother. Yeah. I was managing, still to this day, working together.
Also, usually
in the worst way possible, and we made it happen. We had some real conversations. Well pump is going in this week. Well house is going in this week. Electric has been cleared. Line of sight has been cleared. So the invoice is getting paid to the electric company. So they're bringing the power in this week, or at least I'm on the list this week. Driveway, Jonathan's driveway is getting fixed right now as we speak. I was out there this morning working on that with them. And the container is getting put on the foundation tomorrow. We got a forklift coming out tomorrow.
And that's a big step, right?
And once that happens, it's it's actually in reach. It's weeks away. I'm so excited about it. We got pounded by rain last week, so
that doesn't help your situation.
We lost an entire week, and I tried to pay my last rent check in October, and so now I'm trying to get moved out before the next rent check, which is 2.5 weeks away. Yeah, I've got a little bit of play there. I've got a little bit of room.
It's like, I can give
landlord.
you a bonus week.
Yeah, it's like, well, I didn't pay it, but like, you're not gonna come knock on the door tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I got a little bit of time. So, have you seen the new Mandalorian?
Yes. Someone ask about it?
I think Ian was asking about it.
Have I seen it? Yes. It was phenomenal. I will tell you, do you care? I'm not going to spoil anything.
I
major.
don't care.
I'm not going to tell you what happened mostly, but the thing I was really excited about. So they're in the desert, and there's this small town in the desert that's happening.
Tatooine?
I think it's Tatooine. And then there's this rumbling, and then it's like, I think actually it's Dune. Have I seen the old Dune? The sand creatures that come. Are there sand creatures in Dune? I'm about to start reading it.
Yeah, there's some sand creatures.
Anyways, so there's this rumbling. There's this big thing that comes out of the ground and eats a bantha.
I get to make fun of you for not knowing Dune after all the abuse I suffer on the stream for not knowing anything about pop culture.
This is a giant tome of a book from like 100 years ago. Just kidding. I am gonna read it though. Anyways, the reason I say all this is this bantha gets gobbled up. Spoilers, by the way. But you only get to barely see a little bit of it at first. This big giant creature, and I was sitting there and I was like, "Is that a crate dragon?" And Serena was like, "What is that?" And I was like, I think they might be doing a live action crate dragon. I'm about to lose my mind.
Oh my gosh. Did they?
They nailed it.
I remember that from the Star Wars TCG only.
Yep.
And just thinking, this is one of the coolest things.
So it was in the TCG. There's also a CCG card, 2 instances of it. And it was also in, I want to say it was Knights of the Old Republic or the MMO. Anyways, it was part of the quest that the Tuscans were looking for something. So I won't say anything else.
Cool.
But it's really cool.
Way to stick to it, though. They do such a good job with that show.
The documentary for Mandalorian was great. And one of the things that Jon Favreau said in that documentary that made me realize why the show was going to be so successful and is so successful is he said, we basically made a list of all of the things that are normally in the background. The B, C team stuff that like you just kind of see in the background.
Oh, just say it. Sing it from the
And then he was
rooftop,
like,
Zach.
and then we just pointed the camera at that. And that's the whole show.
That's exactly why it's so good.
Yeah. Which is exactly what you want.
That's why it's so good. Okay, hey, just real quick, in case anybody's tuning in at the last second, well, I'll go ahead and show you. So this just kind of had you don't have to believe me, but we didn't plan this at all. But these prototypes showed up today. These are some of the designs we're looking at for the holidays this year. We're looking at doing some inverse color schemes on our cosmic tokens. They look awesome. They need a little bit more
They need a little
TLC.
zhuzhing.
But we've also got some stuff coming in for Ashes compatible with, etc.
I'm just looking at the screen on this.
Those are going to look great. Absolutely great. And then we got some coming in for Arkham as well. Oh my gosh, those look good too. They really do, though. They really do. We got the metallic.
See, that looks holiday, does it not?
Yeah, I mean, like Victorian holiday, maybe?
Like, if you put this on a Forgotten Age board, I'm right into Christmas.
Okay. Well, you'll have the ability to do it.
Yeah, I will.
We're also working on, we got some Spidey-inspired tokens coming in. We got some Spidey-inspired, a board coming in. That one's been a...
Man, that has been a monster to wrestle with.
It's been extremely frustrating. We've got the Dream Eater board is literally... Oh, hold on. Let's just spill it, man. I'm tired.
You spilling the tea?
I'm tired of all of this. Let's just go.
Cam asking, guess and no Ant-Man gameplay next week. So, probably not.
I don't know, man. Let's do it. Let's just switch. I'll just switch.
You know what we could also do?
I'll switch mid-campaign.
You know what we could do? Even better. Let's just play against Kang again.
Okay.
With Ant-Man.
All right.
Are you more of an Ant-Man or a Wasp kind of guy? Because you're going to get to play one, and I'm going to
probably
Wasp. Get to play the other. I'm going to need you to decide by next week.
Can you guys see this? It's hard to see. It's this weird...
Mark, scoops!
It's this weird purple finish.
You got the top down?
No, I'm doing it. Beaming it right to the brain. Yeah.
Let me see it.
Here, look at that. I'm going to get the green
try to
one,
describe
too.
it. So it's got this quality to it.
It's creepy purple.
It's purple when the light is hitting it, but it's this maroon, red, orange, black in other lights. But not in like a psychedelic kind of way.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? It's hard to explain.
And then Innsmouth, I think will be some variation of this, but we're going to do the
Oh,
Innsmouth.
dude, this is the one.
Isn't that the good? Hold on, I'll get top done. But Innsmouth is
Look
the Innsmouth is the kind of board we're gonna do it very similar to the Forgotten Age. What we're trying to do is making it feel like driftwood, like a washed up kind of driftwood vibe.
Yeah, this design is the circle.
These are all just tests. Yeah, these
Yeah.
are just tests of the
This green one though. Look, hold on. See, look. I'm gonna take you right to the holidays.
Oh, like it's the sickliest holiday on earth. Look at
Look at that. I'd go to that holiday party.
Yeah.
Dude, look at those tokens though, shining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they turned out.
We like shiny things.
So we've got a ton of stuff like in the next 3 to 4 weeks that's all gonna start hitting all at the same time.
Because one, we had the holiday stuff anyway. That was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then we've been working to try to get caught up on this Arkham stuff for all year.
Honestly, you know this as well as I do. It's more a point of pride and completionism than it is about how can we make the most money.
That's actually exactly what's happening.
It's a
It's like
surprise.
we just have to finish.
But we just wanted to complete the line.
But so this comes back to all our conversations from today,
Okay.
which is it's about why you're doing something.
To
right?
make as much money as
starting
possible,
with
I
why. Yeah, that could be your reason. That's not the reason we're here, right? But
Speak for yourself.
then the recognition of we were talking about the financial stuff, right? Where it's what's the goal of this? And so we're at a point where we don't have to. Fortunately, thank you to everyone out there for making us be at this point, where we can make things that aren't just we were at a point. This is why we had to get so practical back in 2013, 2014. Is every decision had to be the best possible decision we could currently make, because we were just constantly struggling we were suffocating from resources.
Yeah.
Everyone's underpaid, everyone's overworked, so everything's lagging behind, our technology, our equipment, our website.
And the website crashed.
It's just
That was
bad.
exciting.
But now we can take time to make products like this that are things that we just want to make that might, they'll be successful for us, but also
We won't lose money on this.
are they
I
the
don't
thing
think.
that would be the most successful for us? Which is not always, it doesn't really, that's not even the questions we're asking anymore. As an example, with the Spidey theme stuff,
This
it's
looks so good.
it's not practical to make thematic tokens and boards for every hero in the game. But
Could we?
do I want a Spider-Man board and tokens themed after him? Yes,
Is
I
it
do.
possible? You'd almost have to make a board every month. And our current production rate is just impossible.
We can't design and produce fast enough to catch up. We can't catch up to Arkham though.
Yeah, we can, and maybe champions at some point. Maybe if we just strap down and do it, which we might try to do. We could at least try to catch up to the villains to get the threat tokens. Okay, I think we've done enough. This has been insane. It's Monday, so we're taking off tomorrow and Wednesday. If you're in the States, vote. Express your right, exercise your right, stay safe, check your polls, etc. As I said, so I did a mail-in ballot. You can check, I think most states, you can check the status of those ballots. Log into the elections website of your particular state. I was able to look myself up, see that my ballot had been collected, and I'll check again tomorrow and probably Wednesday. They will actually tell me that it's been counted. So I imagine that's happening in Oklahoma. It's happening in most places. So participate, take an active role and interest in your future. I would say is a good idea. Hey, you guys are all playing games, right? It's do you want to invest in Avengers Mansion or Helicarrier or the Big Hands or whatever? That's actually quite funny that I used that as an example, which it was not intentional. So have a great couple of days. We'll be back on Thursday. We're playing Overpower. It's a Marvel game and it's insane.
From the 90s. Didn't even know it existed.
The cards don't even have numbers. It's literally somebody painted a canvas and put it on a card and said, what can you do with this?
Whatever your
hopefully
brain
it's something fun.
imagines it can do.
All right, Zach, I'm going to cue up the intro here.
All right. Hey, everyone. Thank you for the kind words in the chat. It's been a pleasure having you here. Stay safe out there. We'll catch you on Thursday for Marvel Overpower and next week for Marvel Monday.